It's raining. So. Is that rain? I know we could use some rain. Oh. Let's get down here. Oh God, I'm gonna clean this bathroom again. I'm scared to even sit down here. Hey, Cyan, how are you? I'm scared to even sit down. I just got finished. Got out the tub. I took a long bath. Something I did in a long time. I take a bath every day, but I took a long bath. I used to take baths like 2 hours. I used to like sit in the tub for 2 hours and soak with some baby oil and oh, I still love that. But when you're constantly running and constantly busy, those luxuries are those luxuries are um I guess erased because you have to do so much. Oh, peach cobbler, yes. You know what I did today? Because since we're going to start on food, I went to the store and I bought me some chicken. Now over my way, they have chicken for 20 pieces for I think $16. And I would buy a bag of chicken. A bag of chicken is like $20. It won't be 16 on the inside. So I was like, do the math. I get more pieces if I buy it already cooked versus buying it from the store. So I went there. Okay. And the one thing about this place I go to and stuff, they never do what I say do. I still go there because the chicken is good, but they never listen to me. I thought it was a thing called customer service, but they don't listen to me. And I know you'd be like, why do you go back? I mean, they're not disrespectful, but I just wish when I ask for certain things, like when I buy chicken, I don't want biscuits and I don't want french fries. I just want plain chicken. Every time I order, there's biscuits in my order. And I get it, maybe. I don't know. The world has changed so much. And my interactions with people and stuff has just been very, very, very different. Very different. And I made some spaghetti and I did it different this time. I like to experiment sometimes with different food. Sometimes I could cook something, it could taste good. Sometimes I could cook something, it could just taste disgusting. But I did something different. I made spaghetti, I put sausages, and I put olives, and I put corn. I put corn in the spaghetti, and I mixed it in. When I tell you it tastes good, now I didn't expect that. I thought it was gonna be nasty, but it's real good. You never know unless you try. I got my Jesus juice with me, and I don't know. So what have you been up to? Girl, I feel so funny that transphobic cis people spend their time obsessed with. Because you know what it is, Tyan? Let me tell you something about that. And I'm glad you brought that up. And which is so crazy to me. And we have a relatable conversation reference to that. We are being looked at as the third gender, which clearly we are. But we're not looked at as, and when I say this, not set in stone, everything, but they're looking at us as sex experiment and as dudes. They're not even looking at you as a woman, they're looking at you as a man. And the weird thing about this is the slip ups. It's the slip ups for me. I was talking to this guy, and he was like, I find it so crazy how y'all look like women. I guess I shouldn't talk about that because he may be listening to this. It's so funny. I can't even share stuff with y'all because so many people done found my page and they low key following me, and I really don't care. But I care, if you know what I mean. So, and then I talked to this other guy who tells me, I said, have you ever been with someone like me before? He said, yes. He said, quite a few. He said, I had sex with this dude, and I was like, dude. And he expressed what they did. And I was like, I don't care what you do. I will not spend money on surgeries. Just me. I'm not saying everybody gotta be like. I would not. I would not spend money on surgeries and all this stuff like that. And these guys just to disrespect us left and right. The ones that's having sex with us. Hey, next. I mean, Rex. The ones that's disrespecting us is the one who having sex with us, and also the one who are tearing down our self-esteem. The ones that's laying in our bed are the one that's killing our spirit. Once again, I'm gonna say it again. Not all of them, but a lot of them. They have no respect for us at all, and they're the most sensitive people. They disrespect us on levels that's way beyond God's compare. We're treated like dirt. We're not supposed to say nothing back. Clearly, we're not supposed to fight. We're supposed to just be humble as you disrespect us. If you slap us, if you beat us, if you jump on us, we're supposed to take it. And it amazes me, the disrespect. And I realized something. The reason why a lot of us are mentally broken down. Hey, hey, Lloyd Limby. I'm okay, sweetie. How are you? And the reason why we're broken down, we're not broken down because of who we are. We're broken down for who we put in our bed with us. We're broken down for people we trusted that came with poison and got in our brain. And they didn't do it like a sneaky way, but they did it in a sneaky way. They knew what we wanted and they used it against us. And they be like, this is the one thing I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all can listen to me if you don't want to, if you don't do it. When a person tells you to tell you about yourself or what you've been through, tell them nothing. Don't tell them nothing. Tell them nothing. I'm good. Because I'm going to tell you what they do. They use it against you. They use all of that against you. They use every little bit against you. Don't tell them nothing. Because there's so much about them they're not going to tell you. Some of them going to be fine as hell, drop dead gorgeous. But let me tell you this. They already know they're fine because everybody done told them. So that's why they feel like they're better than you. I dated short men. I dated tall men. I dated super duper tall men. And I learned one thing. A man is a man. If he's short and evil, he'll just be just as tall and evil. And the thing about it is, when a lot of times when they get in our space, they feel as though they got one up. In other words, you should be grateful I even pick you. They start getting this battery in their back, like you should be grateful that they allow you to sit in prison. And remind you, you ain't even attracted to them. You're not attracted to them. Nothing about them. They're not your height. They're not your complexion. They're not the race. They're not nothing. But you're listening to a person that you don't even want because you're dealing with them for their heart. And they disrespecting you, letting you know that you should be honored to have them. And they're nothing that you even want. And I'm like, I can't do this. I can't. I got my neighbor evicted. Remember, I told you. Oh yeah, yeah, you did. D D. Hey Dr. How are you? And it's so weird to me. It's so weird, but like I said, you live and you learn. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing: if you know nothing, else, please make a date to be with yourself. Make a date to be with yourself, and please take out time to watch everyone around you. Make a date, sit down around a piece of paper, have you some coffee and cookies or a donut, whatever your case may be, or a glass of wine. But I really want you to operate through a sober mind. And I want you to monitor everybody around you. I want you to write their names down that's in your circle, and I want you to monitor them. And I want you to put little things, write down little things they did. I want you to monitor because right now we're in the belly of the beast, and there are a lot of people that are sitting in our face that are not our friend. And when you need to go back to that piece of paper and refer to what they're doing, you need to start planning your escape. And when you plan your escape, what I do not want you to do is let them know what they're doing to you. I do not want you to contact them, let them know. What I want you to do is leave. I want you to leave. Because if you confront them, they're going to lie. But what you can do is disappear. I'm gone. Because one thing I realized with a lot of people, they're very unapologetic. They're always the victim. And they're not going to say they were wrong. And reality is, we shouldn't have this conversation because you shouldn't be doing nothing wrong to me. And you know you're doing something wrong to me, but you will not act on that. And I know if I say something to you, you're going to be like, well, that's not what I mean. Now you're going to switch it and make yourself the victim, and I'm the perpetrator. Mm-mm. You just got to go. Every relationship with a nigger I had was nothing but a disappointment to me. That's why I don't deal with fucking. But you know what the thing is, and I agree with you. It's just disappointment. With me, I date all races, black, white, Puerto Rican. It don't matter. I just look for a person who's got a good heart. Unfortunately, blacks, Puerto Ricans, Haitian, Jamaican, whatever case, they're all alike more than you think. It's not about race. Hey, Dooley, excuse me. A man is a man. I don't care what race they are. A man is a man. He gonna do what he want to do. If he's a good man, he gonna shine through. If he's a bad man, he's gonna. It just is what it is. It is what it is. It's not about race. If he's messed up, he just messed up. And the thing is just the way they do it. And the thing about it is, if they sit in your presence, ask yourself why you allowing them to sit there. I'm just over it. I don't hold on to no man. All I hold on to is a lottery ticket and money for my next drink, and try to get some money to pay my rent. That's all. And I hold on to my Bible when I pray. That's it. I'm not holding on to nothing. And one thing I realized since I've been watching low key on TikTok, a lot of us are going through the same exact thing. And if we all say things in reference to, if you have to choose between me and another person, choose them. And the reason why they say that is because for you to feel like you need to choose, you don't feel as though you look at me as a gift. So choose them. And I learned within myself, and this when I'm speaking right now, it's from like a broken place. Because a lot of us are broken. We just manifesting and walking through with broken spirits and broken heart. But a lot of us has really been through it. Disappointment, sex back, betrayed, backstab. But you have to monitor people that's coming into your life because a lot of people shouldn't be there. If they are paying my time, exactly, Rex. I'm not even mad. White boys are not that good. Exactly. It is what it is, and I get conflict from all races. I guess because can't people a lot of times can't figure out what race I am, and I'm always my biggest problem with a lot of Spanish people is that they think I'm Spanish, so they start speaking to me. They talk to me in Spanish. I don't anyway. But my thing is this: is that it's mentally exhausting. It's mentally exhausting. But when I talk to so many different people, a lot of us are going through it. It's sad though. Life don't have to be this difficult, but people decide to make it difficult, which is crazy to me. It's real crazy. Some people want to be with you for what you got. Some people want to be with you because they need a place to live. Some people want to be with you because they feel like you got food. Some people want to be with you because they want to be have access to games, electricity. But it's nobody. I'm not saying when I say this once again, I'm not talking about every single person. People are not being with you because they love you. And by opinion, they're with you for things that you could provide for them. Once upon a time, there was a thing called a man trying to do anything to help. But I'm not a kind of person that feel like a man needs to do anything for me. The only thing a man to do for me is provide a sexual service, and once we finish, he can get out. Because as soon as he get out, I don't have to hide my stuff, my wallet, everything else will have to be hidden. But as long as he in my house, I don't trust him. And I'm just over it. It, I'm just really over it. But I remember once upon a time, you could meet a man and he'd be like your best friend. I don't know where the men are gone. I guess they all dead. I don't know. But now, I don't know whether it's because of the internet or easy access to people. I don't know. But everybody's in for it for themselves. And then these men who's in full blown relationships can't be with you because he's already married. He comes to you telling you that he's single, and then on top of that, it's difficult for him to be with you because he got so many other women hitting him up. It's just crazy. For some reason lately, I've been dealing with a lot of short men. And a lot of short men I realize are very conceited. They like, oh, I like my height because I'm this and this and that. And I'm looking at them as like, you ain't even what I want because you're so damn little. You look like mother and child. But you try to deal with it because they don't decide to be short. But they're more conceited than anybody. I'm like, well, damn. This shit just gets worse and worse and worse. I don't know. It just gets worse and worse and worse. Let's talk about let's talk about the uppity black people. The people that's black, that's got money, that's uppity. Hey Nova, what's up, mama? Let's talk about uppity black people that feel as though they're better than you. They talk down on you. I know we could talk about the whole white privilege. Let's talk about black privilege. Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about black privilege. The black people who feel as though they're better than you, they talk down on you. And it's this guy online who talks a lot about black people. He's got this uppity image. He's very uppity black. He's uppity black. He talks about black people, black power, but he's uppity. He's very uppity. I don't get along with uppity people. I guess because I'm poor. I guess because I'm struggling. I don't know, but I know. I don't get along with you that feel as though you're better than me. When you go to the bathroom, you use it the same way I do. But I understand your income or your tax bracket may be higher than mine. Not that it take much, but your spirit need to be humble. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna say this till the day I die. Y'all may not hear it. Those who will last will be first, and those who are first will be last. And if you don't know what I mean those who are last, the ones like me, the ones that's struggling, the one that can't get things, and we do everything right and don't get things to go to exactly where we want. We bust our butt. We actually fall into bed because we're so exhausted. It's gonna be a shift in the wind. So that one that's gonna be hurt, that's pushing so much, God is gonna change it around. You're going to be first. Your tax bracket is going to be different. And those who are first are going to be last. You're going to watch them whole fall apart, going crazy, jumping off of bridges, screaming, hollering, crying, getting drunk, getting on drugs. Because those who are first will be last. And those who last will be first. And I'm going to tell you the difference. Treat people good. Because just like Jackie Gleason said on the honeymoons, those who go up the ladder should be good to people because they see to meet the same people going right back down. And one thing you may not know in life, you may not be rich, you may not have the things you want, but one thing about people, we remember how you treat us. We remember how you treat us. We may not see all the great things, stuff like that, but remember how you treat us. If you treat us good when we down and out, we'll treat you good when we up and up. Hey, Mama Ho, what's up, Mama? I cannot associate with anyone uppity, period. Yeah, uppity. I'm talking about uppity blacks. I'm not talking about uppity whites. I'm talking about uppity black. And the thing is, I've met black people that are so uppity that's like, it's almost like you can't turn away from it because it's like, really? It's kind of like, I don't know. It's really weird because it's like, do we have the same past? Or I don't know. I just watched it. I watched it. I met this. I'm going somewhere. Hey, keyboard. What's up, mom? Or papa? I don't know. So the thing is, like, it just amazes me. If you are an empath, and when I say empath, that means you're a person that picks up spirits of people on videos and stuff you want. Monitor what you're watching because it's a lot going on in this world that is very depressing. And if you feel like it's too depressing, get up. Don't watch it. Because what you're doing is you're absorbing that energy and you're pulling it on you and you're making that person's story be your story. It is nothing wrong with turning the internet off. It is nothing wrong with not having conversation with people that are broken. It is nothing wrong with not watching the news. You have to protect your energy, your spirit, because you're such an empath. You're like a sponge. You pull all that negative energy, and what happened is you become that story. And it's not your story, but you're so in tune with that person's spirit that you feel like it's you, and you channeled all of it on you, and now you're crying, you're going through it. Monitor that. Don't do it. It is okay to walk away and leave. Uh, I speak in Spanish. My last husband was Mexican. He actually texted me. Okay. There's nothing wrong with Spanish. Listen, I have no problem with any race. That's not my thing. But I do have a problem with how you treat me. I don't care what race it is. I have a problem with that. Um, I do so suffer. Hey, Mama Hope. Hey, Raven. And yes, I know uppity blacks are surprisingly the worst people to. Exactly my point. Exactly. And the thing about it is, I realize with a lot of people and stuff, they they talk down to you. But you know what I also realize? I've been realizing a lot, I guess a lot lately. I'm dealing with my mental, I'm dealing with my struggles, I'm dealing with the reveal of so many different things that has been in my face for so long, and I'm dealing with depression, I'm dealing with crying, I'm dealing with I don't know if I deal with so much hi what's it? Tara? Tara? Forgive me if I'm pronouncing wrong. I deal with so many different energies and spirits and stuff that it becomes very exhausting mentally for me. And if you're the kind of person like me that, oh, we get used, we like, oh, nobody never gonna use me again. I'm tired of this. You're gonna get used again. And I'm gonna tell you why you're gonna get used because you're a good person. You can't help from being a good person. You're just a good person. And the reason why I say this because even though you may say nobody never gonna use you again, you're gonna help somebody else and don't even know. It's like I'm gonna help somebody else because your heart is good. It is nothing wrong with being good in the dark place we live in, but just monitor what you do. And when you do these things, just monitor it and watch it. What you're doing, monitor it because if you're not getting the proper feedback, and I'm not saying monetary value, but if the person just wants to constantly use you, you have to go. Hi, Shada. Internet is a blessing and a curse. Exactly, keyboard. Yes, blacks who can. Hey, 3000. What's up, mama? And speaking on that, I'm gonna tell y'all the experience that I had. This is the experience that I just went through. So somebody been watching me low key online, right? And they saw me in person. I mean, I'm not surprised because let me see how many people done viewed my page. Let me just take a quick glance. Um, okay, I wanna see the statistic. How many people done viewed my page? Um, oof. Okay, I didn't know that. 6.4 million people. Look, this is my page right here. This is my page. 6.4 million people. I made 35. I was gonna say 3,500. Excuse me, 35,000 at 35. I'm just gonna round it out by 4,000 almost. So this is what I wanted to show you. I didn't know it was that many. To be honest with you, I didn't know. I didn't know 6 million people don't view. That's more than I thought. Okay, I thought it was 1,000. One anyway. So 6 million people don't view my page. Whoa, whoa. Anyway, so 6.4 million. Okay, so I need be. I'm a little shocked because that's not what that's not the number I was looking for. What I was thinking was 1 million. 6.4 million. No, that's not what I was looking for. So forgive me. I'm a little shocked now. Okay, and you know me. Y'all know me. I don't like attention. You know my face is cracked right now. So give me a moment to digest that one because that's not what I was looking for. And so so give me a moment. I have to absorb what I just saw. I just got oh yeah. So 3,000. You know what I had talked about it before. So I went to me because Raven's always trying to. Y'all already know I'm trying to play the picket because I want to. One day I want to come on live and I want y'all to see me in a whole new place. I have $1 in the dream. Now if I can get 6.4 million people to give me $1, when I click on here, y'all can see me. Okay, so the thing is, I went to the store. You can't help but to be yourself. That's true, Rex. And I'll follow because you're genuine. Thank you. Shit. Well, let me get y'all. Let me put my glasses on. Hold on for a minute. Let me see it. Hi, NIM and Tierra. Forgive me if I'm butchering the names. 3,000. Shada, Mama Hope. 3,000. Rex, Curry, So Wavy. Okay. So the thing is, in case y'all don't know, I have a pink candle burning. A pink candle is for positive energy and love. But anyway, so what I was trying to what I was trying to tell y'all was I went to the store and a guy, he may be on this live, I don't know, because I have stalkers. So I went to the store and I want y'all to read between the lines because I have stalkers. So I went to the store and you know me, I told you, y'all already know I played the lottery and they always say, you're not a winner. I always get my little card and say, could you swipe to see if I made any money? It goes, you are not a winner. So it's okay. So I walk out the lottery place, I played again. I know I aim high because I need money. So the thing is, I walk out the store, everything was positive. Other guy came in the store, I don't know if it's high, but the sad part, I don't want to, I'm just trying to stay focused because a lot of men and women are walking in this world that are broken, homeless, and they're going through. I can't help everybody. I need help myself. But I'm in the store and I play my little. I only play one pick. I only play one no, one ticket. I don't play like a bunch of people. I just play one ticket. If it hit, it hit. It don't, it don't. If it ever hit, y'all gonna know first because when I hit live, y'all could be looking at this whole. So anyway, I get to the store and I walk out the store and I walk down to the beauty supply place because I wanted to buy some. I wanted to buy like little beads and stuff like these. So I wanted to buy beads and stuff. So what happened was, it was a guy that saw me. It was a guy that saw me, that knew who I was, that low keys follows me. And guess what he said when he saw me? He didn't know I heard this. I shouldn't be telling this, right? 3,000. Remember 3,000 I was telling you about this? Guess what he said when he saw me? Can anybody guess what he said when he saw me? See, the thing about it is he may be on his live now. He don't know that I know. But let me tell you what he said when I saw him. Can anybody guess what he said when he saw me in person? Now remind you, these are what we call allies. These are allies. These are the ones in our bed. These are the ones that's dating us. These are the ones that's have our back. Guess what he said when he met me in person? I just want y'all to see how wicked. I want y'all to see how wicked people are. Anybody? Now, sis, tell the people the more you know, the better. Expose these. Exactly 3,000, my point. Thank you, Nova. No, that's not what he said. Raven, please carry a stun gun. But you know what it is, keyboard child. I child. You know your sister is tick tick boom. I'm tick tick boom, honey. I'm tick tick boom. You already know. You already know I ain't got it all upstairs. Let me tell y'all what he said to me. He didn't know I heard him. He said, as I was walking, that's a dude. That's what he said. He's like, that's a dude. Now remind you, ain't nobody's called me that but him. It's been Miss, female, her, but him who knew who I was because he was following me. No, he said that exactly, Nicole. He said that's a dude. Now he didn't know I heard him because the thing about me is I can't confront people because what you say to me and I walk up on you, I'm already coming for war. And usually men know that when I walk up on them. I ain't coming back for no conversation. Now, this is where it gets real good. It gets real good. So I come home and I go on my Instagram. And guess what? The same dude is in my inbox. So now he's in my inbox. He tells me, "Oh, I saw you." This is how good God works. Now I heard him. It's he to know I heard him. This is so you how good God works. So God revealed to me an enemy before that person's very own knowing that I knew what he did. So I heard him, but I kept walking. Then in my inbox, it was no one else there with him. In my inbox, he hits me up and he tells me, "Oh, I apologize." Okay, I'll read it to you. I'm gonna read y'all what he said. I'm gonna read y'all how snakes are. "I apologize for reaching out without your permission, but I just want to let you know that I think you're an amazing, attractive person. I saw you in person today." You see what I'm saying? That is a snake. This is why I do not trust people. Let me read it again. "I apologize for reaching out to you without your permission. Now, remind you, you don't disrespect me on the street in person. But I just want to let you know that I actually think you're an amazing, attractive person. And I saw you in person today by the old Pathmark. And I was like, thank you. I said, where were you? He said, I was standing outside of Blimpie's when you went into the beauty supply place. I was smoking a black and mild. He would have never sent me this if he knew I heard him. He would have never. And this is the reason why a lot of girls like us are murdered and killed. Because these type of dudes be low-key following us and know who we are. And for me, think about this. For you to know what I look like in person means that you have to be very much into my world. Because I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. I'm out here struggling like a. So how could you recognize me in person if you was with, like, do the math? You have to be really into somebody's face that much to recognize them in person. Because what you should have been like, oh, that's you. I didn't know that was you. You should have sent it to my Cash App, sweetie. Not to here, because YouTube ain't gonna give me that. That's why I got a Cash App up there, because YouTube ain't gonna give it to me. But the thing is, thank you though, Shana. So the thing is, this is what I'm talking about, how they do. This is how people do. Now remind you, I would have never known, I would have never guessed. And the only reason why he hit me up, because he didn't know I heard him. I heard him. I heard him. He didn't know I heard him. But I heard what he said. I just didn't turn around. Because I told myself before a long time ago, if you turn around, if people call you something and you respond, then you make it, you confirming it. Don't confirm nothing for nobody. And I was not going to do that. I was not going to give a response for something that was negative. I was going to keep moving forward. And I moved forward. And I moved forward. He sent me his picture. It was a dark-skinned black guy, thin. I saw his pictures. But ask yourself one question. Why? Why did you feel the need to disrespect me if you low-key follow me and probably many others? You know what I go through, like many others. You know my trials and tribulation, may not know everything exact. So you know I'm catching hell. So why you as a person, knowing what I may go through in life, why would you that supposed to care about people like me or allegedly find me amazing or want to hurt me in person? I've always said this before and I'm going to say it again. The ones that are killing us is in the LGBTQ. The ones that's laying in our beds is the one that's killing us. And when I tell you the way they feel as though they're up here, and my thing is this, it gets mentally exhausting. It gets really exhausting because we're constantly fighting people and we thinking these are straight people. No, boo boo, it ain't the straight people. It's them. It's them down low gay men, down low gay straight men. And just like a girl shared, like January shared about a video about a woman that was saying that she could only mess with a top gay man, but she would never mess with a bottom gay man. First of all, you can't tell what a gay man looks like, just like you can't tell what a gay woman looks like. Do the math. You don't know if a woman is gay. She has to tell you know if a man is gay. Only way you can find a person is gay if they do things that make you obviously know something's up. And that's not always accurate. Because I know some men that are very much feminine and they're not gay at all. I know some women that are very much masculine and they're not gay at all. So the thing is, only thing you can do is assume and everything else, but it's not accurate. He's sick or he's sick as fuck. Try to shit on you in public and try to exactly 3,000. You seen it 3,000 all out here. Never do business with Google or in business for you give them money. You will, yeah, exactly, Rex. That's true. But thank you anyway, Shadra. That's why I got my Cash App thing on top. Anybody want to give me some money? Give Cash at me. Don't send to YouTube. Tara, straight men minds, straight men mind. Exactly. A lot. Let me tell you something. There are women out here who would care less about what you're doing, what gender. They could care less. They're trying to get from point A to point B to pay their bills. There's straight men out here could care less about the LGBT. They trying to get their business, trying to get their money up, trying to do. They could care less. The ones that care the most is the ones that's in our bed. The ones that's in our bed. The ones be like, oh, I know what that is. You know why he knows what that is? Because he's in the bed with them. He's in the bed with them. And the weird thing about it, a lot of us keep our mouths shut to these down low men. And reality is they will out us and kill us with no problem. We snitch. We snitch over here. We snitch over here because at the end of the day, they don't care. They don't care nothing about us. And hi, Azu, Azur, a lot of them will not fight for us, but they will stand in the crowd with everybody else. They will not sit back and go, well, you know what, this is wrong, don't do this. And I say this, I'm not talking about everybody because everybody's different. But a lot of times, people don't have our back. They don't. They really don't. And they don't care what we go through. But I'm going to tell you one thing about us. We care about people. We help so many people. Girls like us have helped so many people. Tons. Tons. And when I say this, I'm not talking about all the girls like me. Because some of us are straight from hell too. But the thing is, we help a lot of people. And sometimes our reward is just so disgusting. It's so disgusting. And like some girls, sex work and stuff like that, listen, if you got to put your body up to sell, to eat, do what you got to do. The men out here putting their bodies up for sale, do what you got to do. I don't knock anybody's hustle. I don't knock anything anybody got to do with their life because that's nothing to do with me. That's nothing to do with me. What I do have a problem with is when you try to take out time to destroy somebody else that did not do anything to you. Their life, their living, how they do, has nothing to do with you. Nothing. Nothing. Mind your business. Cater to what you need to do. Pay your bills. Go buy a sandwich. Buy some raw noodle soup. Make some soup and add some extra hot sauce. Mind your business. It's not hard to mind your business. And if you look into your business, you probably got a lot of bills that need to be paid in your business. Stop monitoring everybody's like. Another thing. When people find out who you are or your gender, stuff like that, it has nothing to do with you. Unless this person is secretly or not secretly or doing something to, thank you, Shada. Unless people are, now this, we may agree to disagree. If you're a two-spirit woman or a two-spirit man, if you feel as though you're interested in someone, I do not sign on for tricking them. I understand you're going through changes and you want to be accepted. I get that. But in the same breath, remember, you don't want to be tricked. So why are you tricking somebody? Because you don't want somebody to trick you into hurting you. So why are you tricking to someone to hurt them? Because you are doing that. You're hurting someone that don't need to. And I get it. You want to be loved. You want to have a relationship. You want to build. I get it. But you got to do it right. Whether the person is messed up in the head or not, you have to be fair. And I understand some people say I tricked the man. A tricking a person, a tricking a woman, a tricking a man could get you killed. Because just because he's cute don't mean he won't kill you. There are some attractive, drop dead gorgeous men out here that are mentally crazy. There's some drop dead gorgeous, beautiful women out here that are mentally crazy. And when I say mentally, I mean crazy, crazy. I mean for real crazy. And when I say this, a lot of times you may think that I'm saying crazy, like, oh, child, you crazy. I'm talking about crazy that they be trying to get guns and do stuff to set you on fire, make your whole life a living hell where you can't even live out the house. At the beginning, it may be a little funny, but after a while, you're going to get upset. When it gets to the point where this person is trying to kill you, that you have to defend yourself, and you're going to the police, and you're trying to get help, and there's dipping and diving, and then they get other people to try to hurt you, you don't know the connection of that person's reach when you're doing something to trick somebody. You have to think, this person may have a family. This person may have gang ties. This person may be affiliated with something that you're not aware of, that you're trying to have a sexual relationship with this person and not aware of their reach. Their reach could get you murdered. And when I say this, you may thinking that's going to be him. It'd be one of his boys. It'd be his sister. You don't know his reach. So while you're trying to have this fulfilled relationship with someone, please be fair, because you don't know that person reach. We know men will do what they want to do. We know women will do what they want to do. But I'm going to tell you something. I don't agree with the tricking person. Hey, 100% poor. I don't agree with that because you don't know people's speech. If you want to find out, there's some drop dead gorgeous men that has killed women. There are drop dead gorgeous men that have killed men. And they're gorgeous men that look like they should be in magazines, should be sitting on the top of the world. Murder people with no problem. And the thing about it is, you have to be careful how you move mentally. I get it. And everybody, I don't want to generalize everybody, but mostly everybody want to be happy. Some people don't want to be happy. That's why I said I want to say everybody. Some people just want to make everybody life miserable because they got mommy daddy issues and you don't know people reach mentally. Some people grew up in the foster system and they're angry. Some people have been molested, raped, abused. Uh, You don't know people's scars by their appearance. We have so many people that are out here in this world that are beautiful. But if you open them up, you see nothing but blood dripping from them. They have been broken. They have been hurt. They have been betrayed. They have been lied to. Their face don't always show their scars of what they've been through. Yes, they may be beautiful. Yes, they may be attracted to you, but you don't know what they've been through mentally. Hey, Gigi, quick goddess. And when I express it to you, because I met people, I have a stalker now, man. I dropped dead gorgeous. He has done everything. He has done everything to make me pay for something that had nothing to do with me. And you have to be careful. And my what he been through had nothing to do with me, but he wants me to pay for something that somebody. And when I say this, there are people out here that's like that. I mean, for real crazy, to the point where you may have to get your a firearm. And I always say this because I watch a lot of court and stuff like that on TV and stuff like that. And this is how it plays out. When you defend yourself, here comes the family. Oh, you didn't have to kill him. Now you sitting in the courtroom for defending yourself because the system failed you. This man or this woman was trying to kill you. You got them before they got you. Now the family comes in. They crying, they acting all the fool. Now the family know the person was a problematic person, but they're going to erase all that because now they just want to act like this person was the person that stood on the corner, handed out Bibles, and what's that Sunday to drink the wine. They want to execute, act like none of this stuff happened. Now here it is, you to finish yourself. Everybody's acting all up, acting all a fool. But nobody cared what you was going through. Nobody cared that at nighttime you couldn't sleep. Nobody cared that when you went to the bus, when you went to your car, when you got on the train, this person kept coming after you, chasing after you. You went after the police and you got the restraining order. Nobody cared what you were going through. Nobody cared about your children, your mother, your father. They were all going to be attacked because of this one person. Only thing they could focus on is what you did. They will not care that this person made your life a living hell. Only thing they can focus on is what you did. Child. And that's how you have to be. If you got to show up and show out, then sometimes you got to show up and show out. Sometimes you have to step out of yourself to give a message. And when I say this, I'm not saying go out there and just be, acting all crazy, but sometimes, an eye for an eye, and tooth for a tooth. I hate to say it, but it's the real. It's either what's the old saying goes, I'd rather be judged by six. I'd rather be judged by eight than carry out by six. Because at the end of the day, I've been thinking about getting one since last year, but I don't think I'm going to pass the psychological test. Gigi, me neither. I mean, I could be Gigi, me too. That's how I know him. Gigi, I'm gonna tell you, child. Gigi, I'm not the one. After what all I've been through, Gigi, after what I've been through, what this world has done to child, I know. I will, And the thing is, I've been through it, and I'm expressing something. Yeah, I told y'all. Okay, I don't want to get too deep or dark. I don't want to get dark. I don't want to get too dark or deep. Now y'all know September. I'm about to go a little deep, but I don't want to go too deep. You know what I mean? Um, hey, the let me get my glasses. Lord, I'm trying to see. I can't see. Hey, the Bow 95. I don't want to get too deep, but I'm gonna share something with y'all. Now y'all already know. Y'all already know. I lost my mother and I lost my father in September to COVID-19. Y'all know that. Most of y'all know that. What I was told, I'm gonna tell you what I've been told. I lost both parents the same month, so buried both of them. Right. I was told from my friends, get over it. Everybody dies. Remind you, this ain't even been a year yet. These are the people who I thought cared about me. These are the people told me, get over it. I showed a girl my mother inside of a coffin. She started laughing. I talked to this other guy. He started laughing. I'm watching people laugh in my face, and I'm like, I'm shocked, but I'm watching it because that old saying that always kills me, the truth hurts. That death made people reveal themselves to me. And when I tell you, I'm the kind of person when I get upset, I get quiet. But I just was in shock. And I'm watching people and I'm looking at this and I'm like, I'm talking about my mother and my father being dead. And I watch people laughing in my face. Behind my back, you can kiki, but in my face. And I'm like, and when I saw it, it hurt, but it was something I need to see. Because what I thought, me sitting inside of a place of comfort for me, not saying you have to be all, hug me and stuff like that. But when I tell you, people was like, get over it, who cares? Oh yeah, I heard you told me they died. Okay. Well anyway, can I borrow some money? And Gigi, that goes back to why I can't have a gun. That goes right back to that. Because I can't. That's why I couldn't. Child, I was ready. What I've been through, if I had a pistol, I would be cleaning up. I would be cleaning up. Because I'm a tick bomb away from revenge. I'm a tick bomb away from revenge. And I'm a tick bomb away for doing stuff that I may regret. So I know to protect myself, I cannot exercise that type of firearm in my hand. Because y'all ain't going to never see a serial killer like I would be. So I know I cannot be that person. You know what I'm saying, Gigi? Because you probably go through what I've been through. And a lot of y'all probably been through what I've been through, if not even worse. Or we cannot just sit back and let everybody take a turn for hurting us and acting like, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's all right. It's just Raven. Who cares? And it's like, 100% real. Yes, I just told my team that saying 2 weeks ago after being bullied. Denzel Washington. Exactly, Gigi. And that's the thing. People act like they're the only ones that can attack. They act like you can't do it too. I broke down from an old girlfriend one time. She looked at me like I was crazy, but can worry about me, her issues, never. Exactly, 100%. That's why I cannot deal with it. Gigi. That's why I come back to your channel to listen because it helps. I just melt my new primary Friday. I just told her I need a therapist. Okay. God bless you, Gigi. But see, the thing is, healing is this is the thing about therapy. Healing is an ongoing process. It's forever. You don't go to therapy in like a week or a month or a year. It is an ongoing, it is an ongoing, a great job. It's an ongoing process. Healing doesn't, some people never heal. Some people never heal. I don't even know if I'm ever going to heal. To be honest with y'all, I really don't. Because it's like every time I think I'm getting better, something else happens. And it's like, how many times can you keep beating somebody mentally and they don't snap? So it's like, and I watch people who are broken, hurt, stuff like that, and going through their changes, trials and tribulations. We try to do the best we can, you know, but it's like, it's mentally exhausting. It really is. It's really mentally exhausting. It's hard finding genuine friends. Exactly, 100%, 100 pure. It's tiresome. And the thing is, this is the reason why I tell y'all to preserve your mental. It is okay to step away from people. It is okay to have, and I do want you all, you don't have to listen to me, I'm just giving this suggestion. I want y'all to take a mental break. And when I say this, I want y'all to write down people who hurt you. I want you to write their names down. And every time they hurt you, I want you to write it down. And they hurt you too much. Hey, Miss Dozier. And if they hurt you too much, I want you to start leaving. I want you, hey, Gia, I want you to start leaving. And I don't want you to tell them that you're leaving. I want you to accept the truth, what you're going to find out. And I want you to start leaving. And some of these people you're really going to love, but you're going to find that they never really loved you. And one thing I realized, the truth hurts. The truth hurts, but it's the truth. And what I used to do was, I used, whatever I couldn't deal with, I act like it didn't happen. I used to close my eyes to things. And now I'm reaping it now. Because now, if I would have, but I couldn't address it because when you're looked at as, if you looked at as the enemy, nothing you could say to make that change that person's mind. Because if they don't like you, they just don't like you. And it's just sometimes they call it beating a dead horse. You just can't, you just can't beat a dead horse. Sometimes you just have to let it go. Sometimes you accept the truth and leave and work on your mental. And because at the end of the day, we're all heading one place, and that's death. And I learned I had to accept the truth. The truth. The truth hurts. And I don't hold on enough. And within the great era we live in, and the thing is within us, we as two spirit women, we live in a very gray area. A gray area. You got men with men. You got women with women. We are going after men who like to reproduce and have babies. This is a great area. If you could find a man, now, and I say this once again, I'm not saying all men, I'm not saying everybody, it's not a everybody, because everybody's different. So you can't generalize everything and this is how it goes. It's not true. But our target is straight men. And some gay men could come into the story. Like I said, it's not said so. But most time, it's straight men. Now, if a gay man decide to be with us, it's because he's tired of other gay men that are bottoms. So what they realize or they think that the girls are tops. It's like the girls are tops, so they'll date us just for the sexual experience of being with a top. It's not all girls are not bottoms. Some girls, it is what it is. not shaming anybody. But the thing is, a gay man will mess with a girl like us because he wants to be a bottom, and he feel like that's what we are, tops. Most, not all, gay men are bottoms. They're not getting on top of you. They want you to get on top of them. So the drought on gay men are circling over to the two-spirit women. So they want the two-spirit women to dig their backs out. Unfortunately, in a lot of these cases, we're not we're not introduced to the men we want. I'm not saying all girls. I'm not, because some girls like being tops. I get it. I'm not saying it's set in stone. It is what it is. You like it, I love it. But a lot of times we are seen for sexual gratification. We're not looked at as wifey or financial gain, making money, planning trips. And when I say this once again, I'm not saying everybody, but when they think of us, they go to porn, they look at us. They disrespect us, they talk about us like a dog. And they say things, well, I'm a part of the community, so I could do this. No, you can't. Just because you're part of the community don't mean you could do this. Not with me. Because, like I said, we're all different individuals. And I've watched, when it comes to us, we get exactly 100. We get, our target is straight men. Not saying that that's what we want. We want a man, and I'm saying it because some girls don't want him, and some girls don't want. I hate that I keep trying to. I hate that I keep saying not everybody. If you're trying to understand what I'm saying, hey, Deshaun, but our target is, see, this is the balance I want you to think about. Our target is straight men, a straight man that want to um, usually populate, have children, have a baby, stuff like that. So when he see you, he's like looking at a beautiful woman or a beautiful body, beautiful face, beautiful hair, whatever the case may be. Now he's not thinking of something extra, if you know what I mean. So when you're dating him, he's looking at you and he's thinking what your baby's gonna look like, your family, stuff like that, a whole bunch of different things. Then when you tell him your big reveal, that woman that he once saw is gone. That woman he saw is gone. Now he may not want to hurt your feelings, but trust me, that woman he saw is gone. So now he's going to think you think the way he thinks. So he thinks you may want to use your tool because that's how he do it. He thinks that he's going to relate everything about him to you, which is not true. Because if it was accurate, then he would be dressed up like you. But we compare. So we figured that this is how it goes. So you must think the way I think, which is not accurate. But in some cases, it is accurate. But I don't want to confuse you because it could be very confusing because it's not just a one person thing. But I'm gonna stick with the ones who just want a man and they're more submissive, so they want the man to be more dominant in the relationship. So she want him to be, you know, um, basically, you know, she gets penetrated by him, not she penetrating him. Not saying anything wrong with that, but anyway. So when he gets to this point, when he starts doing it, because most times, if not many, he may do it, but it's to ride home. Now, we're being pushed in front of a lot of men's faces, which means that he's curious. It's an old saying that biological women say a man will a dog if you leave him in the room with him. Not saying we dogs, but she knows If he looks at a girl like us and he looks at her as him, and as a woman, you're looking at this woman and say, this girl is pretty. Like, I could do this woman. So if you think of her, you say, this girl is really pretty. She got skin, she got no makeup on, this girl. So if my man see this girl and me as a woman see this girl and think she's beautiful, my man gonna hit that. And I'm gonna tell you what he gonna do. He gonna be like, oh, I ain't gonna touch that. That's a, that's a nigga. I don't want that. But I'm gonna tell you, he ain't gonna tell her that. He has to represent his manhood because he's looking at a biological. So he has to sit at the heart. So what he's gonna do, he gonna low key look for her. Cause see, girlfriend ain't gonna know that he done went down. And most girls like us know when he shows up, he done popped in our inbox. He low key, hey beautiful, I saw you out so and so. Now I want to come see you. She's like, are you married? Are you? Said, no, I'm single. Now you know his girlfriend or wife done already told him what's up with you. Because a lot of times they the allies, they already been in a gay club. So I was a biological woman or a gay guy that outed us to the straight man. Now he's trying to find us. He bump into us because you always bump into when it's in the town. The reach is not really for us. So he bump into us. So I already know who we are. So the gay men love to out us. Oh, we get jobs, we get the gay, not significant, but gay men love to put our lives on the line and try to get us killed. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them will get us murdered and act like it is okay for me to do that because it's a man. So we're in competition with them. But let me say, focus on one thing. I'm not gonna go down the gay slope. So you as a woman sitting up there, you don't know this man's reach. Now he has, hey Memphis. So now you thinking you meeting a guy that want to be with you, that's going to give you the opportunity to be in a relationship, that's going to be the God's gift that you've been praying for, that you're going to see how he moves, because in your mind, you was told, don't give up. There are good men out here, just got to wait. And here in your mind, you're thinking, maybe he's the one. He comes over to your house. He may take you to the movies. He may take you to dinner. He may do a lot of things with you. So now he's in your bed. He's having sex with you. Now, let's just pay back a little bit further. Let me go back a little bit before that. When he's been introduced to you, what he do is he go on Pornhub to try to find out the sexual performance. Now, remind you, he's not thinking of wifey. He's not thinking of girlfriend. He's thinking of sex. Because he already knows what it's like to have sex with a woman. So you want to try to find something. And this whole thing is, I'm not gay. I don't want to be with a man. But if you look like a damn woman, I'm going to hit it. If you look like a female, I'm going to hit it. And that's what he do. He hits it. So he goes on Pornhub. He's being introduced to us through Pornhub. Reality, we're not on Pornhub that way. And when I say that, I'm not talking about that girl, what she's doing on Pornhub is that girl. That guy on Pornhub with that girl is that girl. That's not us. Those are two people that's doing stuff to make money. That's not us. That's just like with a man who is a porn star. He's not the next gay man because that gay man may not be a porn star like that guy. You can't pick two people and say this is the same. They're not the same. Everybody is different. That's my whole point. So when you meet us, he's thinking we'll be this certain type of person, which a lot of times we're not. And sometimes we're exactly like that person. So he has a sexual experience with this girl, right? So now his sexual experience with her. And he'll walk into the door, he'll say to her, you're beautiful. Because in his mind, you're passable. He's not going to share with you what he's thinking. He's not going to say, damn, you look like a real girl. Damn, you look like I would have never known. Some of them do say that. I would have never known walking down the street. But that's game. So he's like, he's in your bed. Some will hit it like he's trying to make you pregnant. Some, exactly, yes, forget that part. The coins. We're not doing, I agree with you, but I'm not doing the I'm not doing the money, but I'm with you. And I'm just doing what happens mentally to the man. I'm not talking about the money part. I'm just trying to give people an idea. A lot of girls, people don't really know it. What happens mentally to this man? I'm trying to express what happened to the man mentally. Now he has sex with you, and whichever way that is, usually sometimes the girls do the oral fellatio, then she does the penetration, whatever. Um, he gets up because usually after he has intercourse, his he has to go to work. His mother is about to have a baby. The bill collector's at his door. He makes up any excuse because he has to get out the house quickly. Okay. He makes up any fake excuse. I'm like, you don't got to do all that, just get out. So he goes out the house. Now the mental starts thinking, I just had sex with a dude. Let me say that again. His mental is thinking, I just had sex with a dude. I had my tongue in his mouth. I had my tongue in his butt. Now remind you, you were she in front of him. Now she become he on his way home. Now he's thinking, is that one? Now he's on the bus. Is that one? Is that one? Now all of a sudden, he's thinking totally different. Why do I like it? Why did I like it? Did she turn me gay? Am I gay now? Now remind you, he likes females, but now he's questioning his sexuality. If she didn't look like that, I probably would have never did it. She tricked me. She tricked me into having sex with her. Now she tricked him. Now it's all of a sudden, it's a trick game. Now you done tricked him into having sex with him. Now he done turned it all around. Yes. Oh. So now he's like, oh, I feel like I was raped. Now all of a sudden, you raped him. Now his whole mind, now he's going to turn this all around. Now he's going to become the victim. Now remind you, you was beautiful. You was in his bed. You was this. You was, now his mind is messing with him. Now he's making it into a rape. Because if you didn't look that way, he wouldn't have did it. He's pissed off because he liked it. Then he's like, this is abomination. This is against God. Now remind you, he done beat up women. He done raped women. He done pushed women in abortion. He done did everything to women are way beyond God's computer. But that's not abomination. But what he feels as though what you did to him was trickery because he liked it. Hell, because he loved it. And here it is, you texting him, hey, boo, because in your mind, you're thinking, I may have met Mr. Right. In his mind, he's thinking, I done messed my whole life up. Now he's going through this whole psychological thing. It has nothing to do with you. Only thing you did was have sex with the man, thinking that maybe you could build with this man and grow and make your money pregnant and go. And that ain't what he's thinking. So now he goes ghost on you. He's not answering you. And as a girl, you already know, okay, he's gone. Fine. He leaves it alone. He gets with a woman. He has to redeem himself. So he got to find a biological female. He goes, has sex with her. He takes the condom off because now he want to bust inside of her. He wants to do all this stuff because he has to recharge his manhood. Now, as a woman, she don't know what's wrong with him. Why are you doing all this? Why you doing? Because he can't tell you. He know what you're gonna say. He can't say I just gave somebody oral. He can't say that. He can't say that he liked it. What he's going to do is he has to redeem himself. And then he may go back again. And this time, most time they do, they circle back around. Now this time, he hit her up. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Oh, I ain't heard from you. Oh, yeah, I lost my cell phone. I got a new phone. I lost all the numbers. Oh, okay. What you doing tonight? I want to come see you. I'm gonna get some weed. I guess what they doing now, and get some drinks. And I'll bring over some pizza. You wanna chill? Okay. So now he come back over to the house to see again. Okay. Now he wants to try something more different. Now he wants her to penetrate him. Because now he want to see how, you know. So now she does this to him. So now he's penetrated. He loves it. Now he feels like, yo. Let me stop. Ooh, mothers live. You turned him into a ladybug. So now he's swinging all around the house and stuff. He went back home to his girlfriend. He danced and you know. And then he's like, oh, you get on my nerves. Now he acting all nasty towards her because somebody done turned him out. Now she's saying, now the girl says, Steve, he's like, why don't you shut up? Now he's all in front of her face about to slap her. And sometimes he slap her because he done got broken in from the back. And now he feels like I'm just as much as a woman as you. But he ain't going to say that to you because he got to represent that thug. So now he slaps her in the face. He pull her hair. Why you hitting on me? Why you change so much? Honey, he been yacked. Some girl done got in his position now. He in doggy style. And you say lace front child, he's feeling them dreadlocks and he all hardcore in front of you and in front of us. It is nothing but a full-blown woman that acts like a full-grown thug. He's the kind of dude, if you see him walking down the street, you cross the street because you're so scared. But in the bed with us, it is nothing but a full woman that's ready for the pageant, who's ready to get his body pumped. But he's not going to reveal that to you. Because all you see is a full-blown man. All we see is a full-grown woman. And all he stands in front of you like, yo, I can't stand them fucking shims, them fake women. Now, we're the fake women now. Because he has to throw you off his scent. He has to know he hate us. Because he don't want you to know nothing. Oh, I can't stand them things. Pick him one now. Oh, I can't stand them. Booty hole going. Because he has to throw you off his scent. He has to throw you off because he knows you're a woman. A biological. Not any different from us, but different from us, if you know what I mean. So he's like, I can't stand them things. He comes to, oh, they disgust me. Then he low-key like this. He don't want to look. A lot of times he don't want to look because he's been in bed with us and he's so scared he's going to get blown out there. So, as a woman, she'd be like, why do you hate them so much? Why you got a problem with them? As a woman, she's going to ask, why do you hate them so much? Leave them alone. He's like, look at them. Them, disrespectful names. Okay. Now remind you, he done got yacked out. He yacked out, turned out, legs up in the air. Every position he had her in, he's now in. He want to try this. Now, him and her getting in arguments. He's slapping her face. They start fighting. He never used to hit her before. But now he got dug out. He beating on her. And women be so smart, they be so dumb. I'm going to say this good. Women be so smart, they be so dumb. Women be like, he beat on me like he don't even like women. Let me say it again. He beat on me like he don't even like women. Why he keep going back to jail? Women be so smart, they be dumb. If they listen to their words, they got the answer. And when I'm not saying every man, I'm not saying every man in jail. I'm not saying every man meets women. I'm not saying that. But a lot of times, the questions you ask, you already know the answer. You already know the answer. It's just not the answer you want. Because in front of you, his testosterone is so strong. He taking bottles and busting them and throwing stuff. He turning on the masculinity a little too much. Because he had to. He had to. He had to. Because it's called robbing a bank. I can't let you know that I robbed the bank. I got to make sure all the money is hidden away. And the thing is, it is a great area. It is a great area. Now he's confused. Speaking on that, I met a guy years ago. He may be on this live, maybe not. Since I got 6.4 million people seeing this page, which is a shock. He hit me up. I met him years ago. Years ago. He hit me up. I was his first. And this will show you the levels of pain you go through as a woman. When you know you can't find a man, welcome to womanhood. When you know if you can't find a man, you're officially a woman. Because most men got a boyfriend. Most men can find a man. Hi, Mr. Like It, dude. So most men love men. A lot of men love men. Most men love to be around men. Love men. And women be catching on, but women actually don't want to know. Like that song go, act like you know, act like you know, act like you know. Child, act like you know. And the thing is, men love being with their boys. Men love fuck these hoes, hanging with my boys, loving my boys. You watch all these men want to be with other men. Why? And why is it when you finally get with a woman, you beat the hell out of her? Because you're so used to being with men. But why do you have a problem with being with a man and you call yourself straight, but being around a woman makes you a simp? So if you show a woman love, that makes you less of a man. But if you show a man love, that makes you a real man. I'll say this again. So if you're Russell Wilson and you show a woman love, that makes you less of a man. But if you show another man love, that makes you a real man. But you straight. Make it make sense. It don't make sense. There's so many women out here that are single. Where are the men? Where are the men at? Because there's a lot of men being born. So where are the men at, ladies? If so many women are single and can't find a man, where are your men? They with other men. They with other men. And they with the straight men with the other straight men. They're the straight men that only be around men that are passable. Let me tell y'all something called passable straight. Passable straight means I will not be around another man unless he passed for being straight. We talk about passable girls. Let's talk about passable men. In order to be a man, you have to be a passable man. That means you have to show nothing of a sign of gay. You have to be hardcore gay, but be straight. So these dudes hang around it, they're hardcore. They're like, yo, what's up, son? They pump each other. They are gay, but you wouldn't know it because they're straight acting. In case y'all don't know about that. They're the kind of men that will beat the hell out of you, stomp on the street. They're hardcore. They'll fight another man in a minute. They'll fight a woman in a minute. Not that that takes much for most of these men, but they'll fight a man in a minute. They're gay. I know a lot of men that got the slice in their face, the hardcore dudes, and they're gay. You wouldn't know it because they act hard. And the guys that act really soft, a lot of those be straight. They love women. But a lot of times, those men that are soft, and when I say soft, they love more like they'll fix their girls' hair, stuff like that. They be straight. But a lot of times, as a gay man who appears straight, will see that man will say, yo, he gay. He gay. And why is it as a straight man, you know he gay? But you don't never say how all your boys who act straight is gay. You don't tell them that. But you'll tell that woman that he's gay. He's not gay. He's just not brought up within the black hood way. Because everybody black don't have to be brought up hood. He could be a man that's just more sensitive within his feelings and could do his woman's hair and could fix his woman makeup and not be gay. He could be a dancer and not be gay. But within the gay community, you have to follow a certain criteria in order to be straight, which is the reason why a lot of women are single. Because a straight man a gay man who appeared to be straight told you that another man was gay and he wasn't gay. Because in his mind, his way of thinking, that man is gay and he's not gay. But he, as a thug, as a rough, hardcore dude, will never tell you that he banging out another dude, that his legs is up in the air better than yours, that he could bend over better than you. He will never tell you that. But we could tell you as the two spirit women, we see them in our bed. We see him. We see him. We see him. We see him. We see him all the time. We see them. We watch them walk with y'all. We watch them try to low-key get on our Facebook page. We see them. We just don't say nothing. We just look at them. We watch this facade. We watch them act all hard. We watch them give y'all babies. We watch all this stuff. And they've been in our bed. I watched tons of them. I'd have blocked them. Some of the ones I done broken in done came on my page with their families. They're making babies. And I'm looking at this like, child, I don't want to see this. I will hit you up, but you be in your feelings. You sitting here, you been with me, and you wasn't a top, but you out here making babies. And you asking me, I'm in my feelings? You wasn't a top. You wasn't a top with me in the bed, sir, but you was a top with her. But you was a bottom with me, but you a top with her. Because his presentation is so hardcore, you wouldn't know it. I've seen it tons of times. My sisters, give me a heart if y'all seen these hardcore men with women and y'all know they've been yacked. He is not going to tell you the truth. Who knows the truth? Us. We know the truth. We know the truth. We know the truth. We are the ones with the truth within a lot of things. And the sad part about it is the ones who start in the most mess is the ones who's in the most mess. Okay, let me read some of stuff. If you're a cis female and you're a man has a guy friend that doesn't like you, exactly. That's another thing. But most men not gonna bring their boyfriends around. But you're right, 100% pure. I can name all. Wait a minute, put my glasses on. Oh, my glasses is dirty. Oh, I think a lot of women think that we're messing with men that are girly. We get hardcore dudes. We get hard men. The ones that keep telling you that they hate us and we nothing but this and they in our bed. They in our bed. Trust me. They talk about us like a dog and in our bed. And it's mentally exhausting. And it pisses me off. Gigi, that's why I can't have a gun. It's so many undercut. Oh, You ain't never lied 100%. Exactly. 100% pure. I learned hard way, born and raised and born in Bronx. I dealt with fucking ghosted. Yeah. My friend from Cleveland got attacked in her apartment by a random guy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Memphis. Sensitive men are so much fun. They are. But see, within the black community, you have to be a certain way. We're so hard on men to be a certain way to be a man. Being hard don't make you a man. Being a good person makes you a man. Being a person that can stand in your truth makes you a man. A lot of men ain't men. A lot of men sit up there and be fronting. They front. And the funny thing I realized when a biological woman comes into the room, these men change their story so fast. When I went to this club, they thought I was biological. When I tell you these men was catering to me and they was explaining to me why they was in a gay club. These men was explaining to me, like, I don't care why you in here. Oh, I just came here. I just came off of work and I was walking. I just needed to meet it. Child, save your story for Wickley, believe it or not, because I don't believe it. I could care less. I don't care why you in a gay bar. I don't care. Do you? I'm not the judge and jury. Live your life. I don't care. The same ones trying to hate crime you, be the same ones trying to get exactly, Dooley. And I just talked about that today. I just talked about that, Dooley, on this live. That's exactly. I shared my experience with this dude. Jump into my inbox. Snakes are all around us. Snakes are all around us, and we're the target. And we're the target because we don't have the proper protection that we should have when it comes to us. We have allies. We have a lot of fake. We have a lot of fake, 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 fake allies. We have fake women allies. We have fake men allies. We have fake allies. We have fake gay men that their whole goal is to destroy. Now, remind you, you in the LGBTQ, but you are the ones. Hey, Roger, we have fake. And when I say this, I'm saying this again. I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying every, but we have a lot of them. We have a lot of gay men that are getting us out, or getting us killed, getting us murdered, making us lose job. We have a lot of gay men. We have a lot of DL men that's getting us out and making us lose job. We have a lot of allies that are doing it. We just getting it all across the board. And the only thing we're trying to do is get from point A to point B and mind our business. But for some reason, in the same breath, if we did it to you, it would be a problem. If we ever took our energy and give you a taste of what you did to us, Gigi, you already know. We will show up and we will act up. Because they could dish it out, but baby, they can't take it. And the one thing about many of us, we're two spirits. Two spirits. That's why she's here and he's here. And when he needs to show up, y'all ain't gonna be ready. You won't be ready when he show up. You better keep her pushed to the front. You better keep praying to God that she stay in the front line. Because if the other part shows up, you ain't gonna be ready. You ain't gonna be ready. Because she will be put inside of a bag, and he will show up, and he will look so different they will not be able to recognize him in front of you. Because baby, we could switch up on you so fast, we could get you so quick, so quickly you wouldn't even understand what was coming, and be home with another lace front on top of our head, and you wouldn't even know it was us. And we'd be sitting back watching the news saying, "Child, is that what happened?" Mm. So you better be careful. And the one thing about us, all we asking is leave us alone. Go from point A to point B. Some of us won't even leave out the house. Some of us don't even. We have anxieties attack. That's from that's from people we allow into our life that are getting out here. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. A lot of a lot of our demise and a lot of our self doubt comes from family. Family and these men. They have done such a work on us mentally. And thank you, Lord, I'll forget my glasses. And the thing is, performative activists acting, they support us, and behind the scenes, they should exactly Dooley call us all kind of exactly Dooley, exactly. But thank you, 100%. And the thing is, like it's the thing is, we don't bother nobody. That's the thing. It's like we can fight. Trust me. If we can't fight, we could pick up something. It's not like we don't think we can't get you. We can. We just choose not to. And the thing that gets me is like you feel so over. We go through so much, and all we ask is to be left alone. It's pretty simple. You call us out a name, you disrespect them. That don't bother me, because y'all call each other out your name anyway. Straight people call each other out their name all the time. They do. Jasmine Hernandez, what's that stripper thing she got on? She show you just how violent she could be against other women. So women against other women is no surprise. Men against other men is no surprise. I get it. People gonna call you out your name till the day you die. I get it. That don't bother me. What hurts me is the man laying next to me that's supposed to have my back that don't. I said this tons of times. A woman who is gay with another woman will fight if you try to hurt her friend as a woman. A gay man with another gay man will fight if you try to fight and hurt his boyfriend. A two-spirit woman who has a straight man, he will run like hell and kill you to save his face for society. He won't fight for you, but he will run or he'll shoot to save his face. He don't care that you put him on his feet. He won't care that you helped him. He don't care when things were down, you were there. He don't care. What he cares is what society thinks about him. But the sad part about it is, when you came home from prison, when you was down in your luck, when you was homeless, she was there for you. And what did you give her as a thank you? A big kiss your butt. I'm going. But nobody was there for you when you needed her the most. So when you was down in the gutter, sleeping outside on the streets with the rain, with the umbrella, she was there. She gave you shelter. She gave you clothes. She gave you food. Hey, Leah Mama, as your return to her as being faithful for somebody who was there for you when you were down, you give her the ass to kiss. And you do it like it was no problem. Oh, well, she'll get over it. She didn't have to help me. The whole attitude changed. She didn't have to help me. Then he wants to get confirmation. Yo, she acting all funny like, I was going to get up on my feet without her. She need to help me. Oh, okay. No problem. I hear you. I hear you. Go ahead on. You got the battery in your back. You forget. You forget, but it's okay. You forget. And the sad part about it, as a woman, I know you'd be like, I'm not helping nobody else. You're going to help somebody else. You don't want to, but you are, because your heart is good. You have a good heart. You can't change the way God made you. Your heart is just good, because you'll help somebody and they even know you're helping them, and you helping them. You helping them. Now, when you know people have hurt you and you gotta go, you gotta go. And I always say this: some people you got to leave you really love, because the truth hurts. The truth hurts so bad. Trust me. Take it from me. When I've learned the truth, it hurt. It hurts. My truth, what I found out these last September, October, November, December, January, February. Wait a minute. My brain is still dead. September, Okay, so it'll be October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months. What I've learned in 6 months, my mental is shot to hell. When I tell you I have to monitor everything I do because my brain is so, I feel like somebody took my brain out and got a bat and just busted open. And I'm trying to low key put it together and I'm not there mentally. Like I'm really not there. I'm still doing messed up stuff. I'm still doing things. I'm still doing so many messed up things that I'm trying to get back to Raven. And when I tell you I'm mentally broken and I am dealing with a lot. It's so much that's been dropped into my lap mentally that it is crazy. And stuff that has been revealed to me is mind-boggling. Sometimes I wonder how I'm even making it. I don't even know how I'm even making it. And the people I thought I could lean on that that was in my life physically, I had to cut them all loose. They have been revealed to me, the truth. And when I tell you the truth hurts, I'm in shock. I'm to the point where I don't want to meet nobody. I don't want nobody to get close to me. I don't want nobody making new videos about me. Somebody say hate me, call me out my name when I had their back. When I tell you betrayal has taken a level of a level of a level. Hi John. I've been in shock. And I feel like God has been releasing things to me slowly but surely. And I've been like, yo, I don't want to learn nothing. I don't want to learn nothing. But slowly, a lot of truth has been revealed to me. And I'm like, so if I ever wonder how come I don't be around or I'm acting funny or I'm acting weird, I'm telling you, I'm going through it. And what I'm learning so much, when I tell you the stuff that has been revealed to me, I can't deal with it. I cannot deal with it. And then I'm not gonna talk about the impact of people behind the scenes. It's just too much for me mentally. So mentally, that's why I told you it is okay to step away from people. It is okay. If people come at me with too much, if it's too deep, I can't deal with it because I have to preserve my mental. I don't want to have a stroke. I already had one. I don't want to have two. I don't want to have a stroke where I can't come back. I don't want to have a heart attack. I don't want these things to happen because I feel as though my spirit is being challenged. And it's like, I feel as though I'm under the attack. I feel as though I'm going to give you how much I'm going to give you to see if I can make you break. And when I say break, I mean break as far as a heart attack or a stroke. Because a lot of times I realize when you think you're dealing with something, you're not dealing with it like you think you're dealing with it. You know how you say, oh, you know what, I paid it no mind, but it kind of bothered you. Your health is saying it's bothering you. Hi, Hakeem. So I say monitor what you watch and step away. It is okay to step away. Yep, I know we really the strongest on the earth and we are rare. Exactly, Gigi. But we're real people. And the thing about it is, I'm tired of people treating us like we're not real. I'm tired of people making it okay to hurt us. And I'm tired of them doing it blatantly in our face. Like we just, like I tell people all the time, I'm black first. That means I was born with the struggle. Before anything, I'm black. So I'm already born with the struggle. So I'm already born. Everything else, I'm learning. I'll be even honest with you. I didn't even know, I didn't even know we were so much indifference with the race. I didn't know we were so divided. Since the internet and things, I never knew we were so divided. I also didn't know we were so divided with the gays and the two-spirit women. I didn't know we were so divided. You know why? Because I wasn't focused on that. I was focused on Raven. Raven's been focused on trying to get it together. I don't focus on how We're not united. But to be honest with you, I've been very disappointed to find it out because I didn't know. I know we didn't sing Kumbaya, but I didn't know it was this deep. The black community is so divided. And you know what the black community is? They double standard. They're hypocrites. They're hypocrites. And not only the black community, all the communities, they're all hypocrites. All of them. I've talked to all of them, and they're all hypocrites. White, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican, African, they're all hypocrites. And when I say this, I'm not talking about every black, other races. I'm not saying every last one, but a lot of them are hypocrites. A lot of them, and they love to compare. I get disrespected by I get disrespected by every race there is. I've been disrespected by black people, white people, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Indian. I have been disrespected. They have said it to my face. But the one thing I notice with me, they don't want me to react. I want to say things to you, but I don't want you to react. I want to spit in your face, but I don't want you to react. Let me read this. Rex said, let me see. Rex said, let me see. My rule one is don't want to be seen with me. Goodbye. No midnight booty calls. The first time you disrespect me be the last time. If you ever hit me, you better pray I don't kill you. I keep rebuking these demons fight. Okay, Gigi, we're in the same place. Hurt those that hurt you. That's me. Oh God, Hakeem. The black community is so divided. It's crazy. True. Bob, never talk about me negativity, trying to pretend you're straight. My expense. It's crazy. Just started learning. It's crazy. Just started learning almost 2 years ago, and I'm in my 30s. I was shocked now. What was social media embarrassed? Exactly. Yes, me too. A lot of jealousy. That is like I was shocked about that too, Gigi. Hey, MG. Okay, and the thing is, it's just that's why I told y'all it's okay to step away from the internet. It is really depressing, and sad part about it, a lot of us are going through the same thing. It's not an LGBT thing. It's everybody and going through things. But we're going through a lot of the same. I watch people do TikToks and they're saying stuff that I would be saying. If a, don't let a man tell you, or they say don't let a person tell you 3 times. Don't let a person tell you 2 times they don't want you. Hear it the first time. I've let people come back around who told me they didn't want me. I just figured I'd give them a chance. But you know what the funny thing about that? This guy said, I don't understand why when men tell a woman he don't want her, why she don't leave. And I was like, I'll tell you why. Because he's still hitting her up. He still want to see her. He's still in her bed. I'll tell you why. What she has to do is break the ties from the lie. He brought her in on a lie. He brainwashed her on a song to sing. And once she started singing it, he changed the song. I get so tired. And it was so weird because I've been following this one blogger and he said something that really irritated the hell out of me. He said, when a man tells a woman he don't want her, why she don't leave? And I wanted to say something, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna participate in this gibberish. And I said, because he's still hitting her up. This is fun to him. He's making a date to hurt her. This is fun. Just like I was talking to this other guy. He says to me, he tells me he loves me all the time. He said, I love you. You know, I love you. I love you. He said, I love you. And then if I say I'm trying to see somebody, I don't want to say why you keep trying to see somebody. I love you. He said to me, this is what he said. Now remind you, when I met him, he was single. He's still single. Well, when I met him, he's single. We started seeing each other. We was on the phone 24/7. He come to see me every day. Everything's cool, you know, and everything's perfect. We bonded, best friend vibes, everything. Then all of a sudden he went away on business, and he didn't come back. So I was like, well, what happened? Did something happen to him? Because, no, I'm concerned because we got along really well. Now, me thinking maybe something happened because we didn't have an argument. It was who I was why he left. He came to me for who I was, and he left me for who I was. Because what happened was he wasn't supposed to catch feelings for me, and he did. So he had to get rid of me to protect himself. Now, the funny thing, he gave me a fake name. It wasn't his real name. A couple of years later, he gave me the real name. Then he says to me, well, I've been in a relationship for 8 years. You're in a relationship for 8 years? You have a girlfriend? So the reason why you can't be with me is because you got a girlfriend. Why did you tell me you didn't have a girlfriend? He says, well, it's complicated. You bonded with me. You gave me false hope. You spent the night. You stayed over. You did all this stuff. And you got a girlfriend? Okay. So that's the real reason why you can never be with me because okay. He's like, no, that's not the real reason. I can't let my families and friends know about you. Oh, okay. So you can't let your family and friends know about me. So I am a secret of disappointment. So you're ashamed of us because you ain't ashamed of me. You're ashamed of us because I was me before you came here, and I'm gonna be me after you leave here. So you're ashamed of you. So by you being ashamed of who you are, I said, okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not man enough to be who you are. I'm sorry you're not a man, period. Because you're not a man. You're not a man. A man does not answer to other people for what he wants in life. A man makes a plan, engineer it, maps it out, and move forward with the woman he wants or the man he wants, whichever one. He doesn't look for validation from other people. And he's going to make his money. Whether he got to pull garbage, collect bottles, well, I don't do newspapers anymore, but he's going to make his money. He doesn't look for validation from another person. But a man who's not a man is you. Oh, that's you just mad because I'm Raven. No, I'm good. Because Raven gets men. I can always get another man. Younger, fine, and everything. It's always another. It's not hard to find another sorry ass man. But my whole thing was, why would you bond with me if it was all for good? So playing back, we talked. You already know. You already know I deal with a lot of spirits. I don't want people to freak out. So his mother passed away. So you may see this video. His mother contacted me and told me to contact her son. So I contacted her son. We haven't talked for over a year. So I contacted her son and I asked him, was he okay? He was like, wow, I'm going through it. I'm really having problems. It's amazing you contact me. And I didn't tell him who told me. I told him, well, I was told to contact you. And I was called to see if you're okay. So we talked. He was happy. He's like, I'm in love with you. Okay, I get it. You're in love with me. Okay, all right. To me, that's like a fart. Once it's out your butt, it's gone. Anyway, so my thing is, okay, so he tells me that him and the girl is going to break up and it's over with. Okay, so I already know you're a cheater and I know you're not to be trusted. So I know if I was to be with you, I know I can never trust you because I know you loose. So my friend, who I thought was my friend, is not my friend at all. So I'm in love or was in love with a man who set me down and lied to me. I'm in love with a lie. And you, yeah, well, I do love you and I'll do anything for you. I said, yes, that includes hurt me. You should have told me day one. You should have told me years ago that you had another woman. You tell me, you keep me all these years. Oh, you just mad at me because I don't want to be with you. I said, you can never be with me now. You can never be with me now. I can never trust you. You a snake. How can I trust you when you sat here and you've been with me and you spent all this time with me and you did all this stuff and it was all a lie? You just mad because you just mad because you want me to get married and be with you. No, I don't want to. I don't want to marry you, and I don't want to be with you. You're not listening to the words coming out of my mouth. You took and you erased everything you did, and you focusing on what I wanted. But you don't want to look at the fact that you set me up. That's like that's like some gang stuff. You know how somebody says somebody for a gang to get them killed. You set me up. And then now you're playing this whole game like if I'm upset because no, I don't want to be with you. You turned it around to make yourself the victim. I feel like a fool because I couldn't understand why is it, what did I do wrong? And all the time, the reason why you didn't hurt over me, because you was with someone else. And I just find it amazing how women will say, well, a girl don't understand when a man says he doesn't want her. He said he didn't want me. He was in my bed. He didn't tell me about another woman. It was a fake name. So we done bonded. So then all of a sudden now you're supposed to just walk away. And this is the problem that I have with a lot of things. And I know nothing goes the right way. My thing is this. He's a liar. He cannot be trusted. And it's one thing about a small lie. But a lie, you lied about your name. You lied about having a relationship. You bonded with me. You slept in my house. You was with me. And then all of a sudden, you drop a bomb on me. And then you're the victim. Okay. So it's nothing here for me. You have nothing to offer me. And the thing is, I know men cheat. Okay, I get that. I could date a man. If a man cheat on me, I could date him for cheating on me. I could date a man who cheats on me. Now, will I be faithful to you the next step? It's another story. But my thing is this. You made a date to hurt me, and you feel as though I'm upset with you because I want you to marry me. You just told me you can't be trusted. And he's not the first guy who did that to me. He's not the second guy who did it to me. That's why I'm just like over it. But see, when I met him, I wasn't this Raven. I was the Raven that believed in hope and love. And, there are good men out here. Just don't give up. I was that Raven. He didn't meet this Raven. This Raven don't give up. But that Raven believed in love and flowers and have candy and, just watch movies and fall asleep. That was that Raven. This Raven nobody likes. This Raven is but they liked it that one. Because that Raven was gullible as hell. That Raven believed in love. Some of the men that have dogged me, I've seen them later in life and I was like, damn, you ugly as hell. How the hell did I even allow something look like you to even come through my door to treat me like dirt? I was so broken that I was grabbing anything that came with love. I didn't care what you look like. And everything about me was played. You wanted me for who I was, and you got rid of me for who I was. But the thing that you can't seem to understand, what I am is inside of you. Because if it wasn't inside of you, you would not be in my bed. You can't accept who you are. You can't accept who God made you. So you have a problem with God and you have a problem with other people, but you don't have a problem with me. You have a problem with yourself because you found the way to make society your truth. And while you getting inside of everybody's bed, the man above is watching you. That's the one you should be worrying about. That's the one you pray to. Child. Sad you got played. MG, we all been through it. The kid gonna get played, but I got played by a black woman. The thing is, the person I am now, by then, I'm not the same person. See, I'm like a cake. You add different ingredients into the cake. And then once the cake gets put into the oven and gets to sit and cook, it gets hot and it rises. That cake is not the same cake it once was. The dough that was there is not the same cake. Now, it may look good, but it's a different type of taste when you put your mouth on it. And sometimes it tastes sweet, sometimes it's nasty. And now I used to call myself in the video jaded bitter bitch because I think with me, I always believe that a man well, I would like to say provide, but most men ain't provide nothing for me but stress. Provide, protect, and what's the other P? Provide, protect. Anyway, it's supposed to be 3 P's. I can't remember. Anyway, they don't do none of that. None of it. Raven, I remember. Okay, get my glasses on. Hold on for a minute. Let me see it. Said you could play, and you go through it. I've gotten played too, but I got played by a black woman. If I remember those days, I think I remember when I finally accepted the fact that I would never get flowers ever again. And then my mom picked one for me. Okay. After that, I buy my own flowers. Okay. For years, and my favorite yellow roses. A cat poem. I love treating right. I bought men flowers. Men don't buy me flowers. I don't even want no damn flower. But when I was gay, I used to get flowers. When I was gay, I used to get men. When I was gay, I had men. I had some of the prettiest men in the world. Oh my God, I've had some pretty men when I was gay. Oh, when I became over here, I think I swiped the card, the Bronx Zoo. I never knew how ugly men could look. I've seen the Magellan gorillas. Child. Some of these men is self child. Child. You ugly as hell. Not all of them. But child, I dated some men that are ugly as hell, but they got the ego of a Kanye West, but they ugly as hell. And they think they look better than everybody working around. I was like, you know what? I ain't doing no more charity without cash. I'm done. I'm done. But I'm over it. I'm over it. And the thing is, I watch men get older. Exactly, Crystal. I watch men get older and never change. He was conceited when he was young and conceited when he's older. Ugly as hell. I watched some men out of shape and ugly. There's things I've seen just been amazing to me. I'm like, but they ain't changed. It's a lot. It's the live streams because your voice cracks when you talk, but I can tell Something's wrong with the live stream. Y'all can't hear. Something's wrong with the stream now. Oh God, don't tell me this, man. Y'all can't hear me now. It's just crazy though. It's just really crazy. But I need. I can hear your stream is not fine. Anything. This is the thing. I need a man that loves himself. I need a man that loves himself. I mean, I say that, I mean 100% love. And I'm not talking about no alpha or no narcissistic type of thing or no crazy. I need a man that loves himself. That this is mine, and me and mine be together. That's how it was in the neighborhood. These straight men is straight from hell. I need a man that ain't a coward. It's too many cowards running through here. It's the coward list is crazy. I can get a female to ride and die, but I cannot get a man to ride and die. And I'm not saying die literally. That would ride for you. A lot of these men don't. I done dated the littlest thing to the tallest thing. And let's talk about something else that needs to be talked about. And I'm not being mean. Please don't think I am. Let's talk about men that have. I'm not being mean. They have a learning disability. They're like, I don't know if it's autism or it's like a learning, artistic, artistic type of men. They're like artistic. Not saying anything is wrong with artistic men, because everybody leads love. But there's some men out here that are artistic. That means they don't grasp hold of things mentally as quickly as what you. Well, I was gonna say normal, but I don't know what normal is. As a person of a conversation piece could be. If that makes sense. You understand what I'm saying? There are some men out here that's artistic. And people know what that means. That means they don't grasp hold of things mentally like people would grasp hold. Too many thieves in the temple. Yeah. And I met men that are not mentally well. Not mentally well. And when I say this, I mean that they don't grasp hold of words well, if that makes sense. Like they'll have a conversation with you, but they're struggling with words to say with you because they don't know how to put words together. And you start to catch on like, now if I met a man that was artistic and actually I have, but there was a good man, if there was a good man, I'll work with you. You could be artistic or but you're a good man, I'll work with you. But there's some that are just bad, like really bad. And I met one that's really bad. And the thing is, I didn't recognize it at first, but I knew something was not right. I'm starting to catch on to things, and I was like, something's not right with you. But I don't be thinking of those things, because you're thinking of, okay, he's just a messed up person, and he's a certain way. But then certain things you like starting to watch and say, something's a little off from you. Autism, yeah. And the thing is, once again, I'm not shaming anybody because we can't help. You know how we are. We deal with the cards the best way we can. So mentally, he could not deal with a lot of things. He says things to me that you shouldn't say to people. But by you not knowing that they're this way, you get offended. Now I can hear you. Okay, let me put my glasses. I just got to the point I was over it after my ex in New York. What he put me through, I lost it. I'm just fine being single. Me too, Gigi. I just became a normal life for me now, 2 years now. I got lonely at times. I live alone. Exactly, Gigi, me too. And surprise often asks me, often, yeah, too many things, man. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, sometimes we meet people, we just meet the person. But sometimes a lot of them have bipolar issues, autism, and a lot of times they say things are artistic that as a person not knowing, you thinking they're just being mean because they filter is just it is what it is. And you're not knowing this, you get offended. It's like, yo, don't be saying that to me. But then as you start to notice something, you notice that you can't, I mean, you could if you want. You can't really take them personal as far as what they come out their mouth. Autism. Yeah, you can't take it personal if you're willing to deal with them. And I learned that with someone I met, but I can't deal with them. I can't. The hospital here is closed, but I realized that with this person. And within this world we live in, some of us have bipolar, some of us is crazy, and my personal opinion, I don't think anybody walking on this earth is walking sane. I think we all have some type of mental issue with this within this world. We get so much stuff that is so heavy thrown on us and tell us to handle it. And sometimes we can't handle it. Sometimes the mental is a lot for us. And people find different devices to deal with things, and we do it the best way we can, or we try to make it work the best way we can. And within even myself, I fall down. I always tell y'all, I fall down. I fall down the most. I already told you because I know I'm going through things. I know I'm going through stuff mentally. I don't sugarcoat it. And I know that within me, I have to monitor me. And I think you all should monitor yourself to watch your behavior. Because everything people say to you don't reserve a reaction. Just think of it three parts. And someone says something negative to you, you heard them. The second is don't respond. The third is revisit it later when you're away. Because sometimes when people say something to you negative and you react, you may regret it. I said may. Not saying it's set in stone once again. Let me see. I suffer from anger issues, me too. It all started when I was a kid in school, but it's not extremely bad. Okay. Everybody gets screwed loose. They just manage to work. Exactly, Dooley, my point. That's exactly what I'm saying. We try to make it work the best way we can. The best way we can. And sometimes we do well, and sometimes we don't. We're real people. You must show respect at all times and not all systematic. Sexomatic. You gotta earn this pussy. Oh my god, I'm a woman that's yeah, well not me, honey. I'm a short thing. That's not true. I say it all the time. Cause I act funny. I mean, cause when Dude came over, he was fine. He wanted to do something with me so bad. I didn't want to do it with him. I didn't want to do it, but it was fine though. Oof. I didn't feel like it. Raven, you look like Raven, you look flat out stunning. Oh, thanks. I don't know how, but I appreciate it. I don't know how, but I appreciate it. But y'all already know. Y'all already know I ain't got it all upstairs. I mean, I tell y'all all the time, Raven falls down more than most. In other words, Raven messes up a lot. But one thing you could say about me, I don't pick on people and I don't go after nobody. If any interaction of rage happened, they had to come after me. And I get called out of my name, disrespected a lot. I don't respond to it. You know what I learned within myself? And I want y'all to keep this in mind. Don't fight somebody that has nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. You, on the other hand, has a lot to lose. They have nothing to lose. And they have no problem trying to make you lose what you got. They want you to sit with them. They want you to be on this other level, and now you're down there with them. They see the growth and the possibilities that you could get to. They ain't got nothing to do but try to make sure you don't get there. So if you go there and you beat the hell out of them, beat them up, knock them on the ground, bust them in the face, they don't lose nothing. They win because that's all they wanted. They only win if the cops show up and they find it. They don't win. Let me stop. Look, they don't win if they can't find you. If they can't find you, they don't win. If no camera, let me stop. Let me not go deep. Gigi, you know where I'm going. Oh, man, listen out. I had to go get some more. I had to go get some Jesus juice. I got my Jesus juice. So, I don't know. But you know what I don't like? And I hate to say this though. Raven, you're one of the greatest friends I ever. Oh, thank you, MG. Y'all want to know what this potion is? This potion tonight is this is beer. You know I'm cheap. Wine, Mad Dog 2020, and water. And the reason why I'm drinking Mad Dog 2020, because it's cheap. Let me stop. I saw somebody on the ground shaking and stuff from drugs, and I wanted to go over there to ask them, "You got any more left?" Let me stop. That's not funny. Um, I hear 70. Wait a minute. I'm child. When you get older, child, I can't even see. I have a 70-year-old, so I'm holding it all. Gotta stay in the clear now, but they come for me. It's a wrap. Exactly, G. But don't give it to them. Don't give it to them. Don't give it to them, G. Don't do it. Cause you know there's a lot going on in this world, and don't give it to them. I learned. I don't know. I'm not gonna get too religious. I know the power of prayer and stuff, but I believe in the power of prayer. I definitely believe it's this song, a gospel song that says "Trust me, if you only just trust me." And It's a gospel song. It's like God is saying, just trust me, trust me. When I tell you, I've learned from that, if there is a God, when I tell you what I've learned, trust me. Remember, I told y'all about dude down the street? When I tell you what I've seen, I know. Keep your mouth shut. Just pray on it, GG, and watch what happens. Just don't say nothing to that person. Pray on it and let go. When I tell you what you're going to find out, they're going to reveal themselves to you. And the thing is, they're going to reveal themselves to you, but not in your face. They're just going to look really bad. And this person looked like walking death. And I know he can't beat me. I know he can never beat me. That's why I don't fight. I don't fight people I know I could beat. Because if I hit him, I know he's gonna hit the ground. I'm going to jail. Because I have a bad temper. And when you know you have a bad temper, don't fight. Don't fight. When you know you got a bad temper, don't fight. Because I'm gonna tell you what you're doing. You about to put people in a coffin. You have to take an L. You have to take an L. If you have a bad temper like me, you cannot fight. Because what you're doing is you about to catch a charge. You're going to catch a charge for murder. Now I'm saying that, and y'all already know I say that, and then tomorrow I'll be done, child. But I don't know. Oof. But it's best not to react. I've learned to pray and just let go and let God. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. I say that in one breath, but you know when you say stuff like that, Gigi, you probably know what I mean. When you say stuff like that, it always get tested. We'll see tomorrow when you walk out the door. Somebody gonna say something really bad to you. Girl. And then you fell. And then you fell a test. Bring me a con, a person. Wait a minute, my glasses on. I still got my candle burning up. This is my pink clay candle. It's supposed to smell like it's supposed to smell like what is it supposed to smell? It don't smell like nothing. Anyway, it's supposed I'm gonna be my therapist. I'm going to be my therapist. Exactly, Gigi. I'm my own therapist too. It's called the liquor store. But anyway, let me see what y'all are saying. Mad Dog, my they still they still drink that. Yeah, child. I'm Rossi. Carlo Rossi. I used to drink the great. Okay, Raven, you're kind. Okay, we do pray now, and I encourage her to pray as well. She's a teen, so I have to get her to pray with me. Yeah, you have to pray a lot because there's so much going on as well. Yeah, I've seen it so many times in my life after people hurt me and the Lord. Exactly. Okay, Gigi, you with me? They don't be, but they burn a long time. But you know what, Gigi? This one, I just light it tonight. I don't let it burn a lot. But I went to the store to buy some incense and stuff. But you know what's really weird? Um, I guess because I'm getting older, people starting to call me ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I was like, oh my God, how old do I look? Oh, I need to drink it. Child, this blonde hair, but I think they be thinking it's gray hair. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, I look like an old. Oh, but I'm gonna tell you, Have y'all ever looked at pictures of you from the past and wish you never posted them online? You ever post pictures online you wish you never posted? Child, I say to myself all the time, I say to myself, I'm always by myself. I've had two visitors this weekend. I've had two visitors this weekend, and both of them didn't get in my house. And they probably watching. So if you're watching, don't come to my house. I'm not letting you in. Don't come knocking at my door because you probably watching. You ain't coming to the chat room. You're not coming to my house. Don't try to come down my door. I heard you. I heard you tons of time. I heard you the one late last night, and I heard you the one today. I went to the peephole. I'm not letting you in my house. You can forget it. It's over with. I moved on. If anybody hurts me, you're not coming here no more. When I gave you chance after chance after chance, I'm not going to sit back and keep explaining to you or trying to talk to you. I'm gone. It's too many men out here. It's too many, and there's a lot of young men out here. I'm not beat, and I done seen some fine ass men. Ooh, mothers live. Ooh, some fine men. I done seen a few of them. Oof. I don't know what it, any girls that are older like me. Do you notice that you don't get along with the older men? Like older men don't do it for me. Older men don't do it for me. The young men do it for me. The young men do it for me. Even though it's weird because I have an age problem that I won't date them. But older men are like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think I find it weird. I mean, probably younger men are just messed up, but I think when you're older, I feel like you're supposed to know better. And when you're older and still effed up, I just don't have interest in you. I have so many young men. Oof, them young men be fine. Ugh, oof. This month, I have seen some of the finest men in my life, and they try. Oof. But the last man who came over here that was Indian, he's Indian. He was fine. Oof. Then the other one was black. Oof. Mm-mm. I feel spoiled. It's nothing. It was fine though. I was like, oof, these men is fine. I mean, fine, fine. Oof. One of them bought me a my beer. Actually, both of them. Well, one wanted to buy bought me beer, but I let him. The one came over, bought me beer, bought me big tall beer. But he's cheating on his girlfriend. I figured that out. And he's short. That's what gets me. How you gonna be short and cheat on a girlfriend? Child. They all got girlfriends. The thing is with me is I could kill it because I don't want them. Child, that's your problem. He's a cheater. You can keep that. He's a cheater. I don't want him. That's a hoe. I told this one guy, I was like, you a hoe. He's like, I'm not a hoe. And I said, you a hoe. There's nothing wrong with being a hoe. Just acknowledge what you are. You a hoe. How you want to have a girlfriend and you on a date nap? Child, you a hoe. You a hoe. It's okay to be a hoe. Men don't like to be called the hoe. You a hoe. And to me, because I always be like this, if I had a boyfriend, I don't want him on a date nap. You out here dating, and I'm sitting here trying to be faithful. And you out here looking, have a child. I told this girl today, she was like, I asked her, I said to her, I said, do you believe in premarital sex before marriage? In other words, Would you have sex before you get married? That was my question to her. She's a young girl. I said, would you have sex before you get married? She says, no. I'm a bad person. I know I am. I was like, I don't know, girl. I think you should have sex with him before you get married. She was like, why? I said, girl, you get in that bed with that man, and that man pulls out something like this, and you used to this, and you have to deal with this for the rest of your life. I don't know. She's like, well, if I'm not used to this, then it won't bother me. I said, well, I don't know, because this and this. She started laughing. She's like, you crazy. I said, I'm dead serious. I feel as though certain people got divorced because they used to this before marriage, and they got this. And when you got this in the bed, and you used to this, that bad boy with this, and now your man doing this, and then he's the kind of guy that goes 1, 2, oh, he's finished. He done, he his tolerance level for sex is like 1, 2, oh, and you used to this. Who's like, would you get off me? You killing me. Sure. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. My opinion. You don't gotta listen to me. When in a relationship, if you get married, you better test it out. I know certain guys that if you touch their thing, they just come. Now, how are you going to be in a relationship with somebody that if you touch their thing, they come? And you used to getting dug out, dogged to the ground. You used to your back hurting for him to slaying you because he's a community. Because community, the community man gets around. And if he gets a community man, honey, he done took your positions. He done child, he sure. And then you got Mr. I touches people. Oh, there are men out here that if you touch their pee bugs, they come just like that. I've seen it tons of times. And these men are young. You touch their thing and he goes, oh, they done. So now you're thinking, well, damn. I guess I gotta unblock the community guy because he's, and it's sad because most girls, they won't admit it. They have a man in their phone that treat their body right. There's some men out here that appreciate all the flowers on your land, that enjoy all your fruits. That baby, when he gets you in that bed, you go on Omori to see if you're not the father. But then there are men out here that want to throw you in all these positions because they ain't got enough to go in, and they want to hold you over to the wall as if you're trying to become a ladder because they want to. And there are some men that condoms are too big for them, and they, they got the baby condoms, but they think they can't fit. Does size matter? Um, I you know what it is. I'm not gonna be mean. Who about this live? No, I'm not gonna be mean. What do size matter? Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna give you the real answer in G. This is how I am. I can't speak for everybody because everybody's so different. This is how I am. If I'm spiritually connected to you, like if my bond with you is so tight, the sex doesn't even have to happen. We could just rub on each other. If I'm spiritually connected to you and we that tight, but baby, hey Anna Mama, but baby, we ain't spiritually connected, and you kind of get on my nerves. You, I don't want to say, because I can't. Okay, I can't take this. This ain't for Raven. Now, if you this long and you have this much girth, this is the girth and this is the length. This is the girth and this is the length. I can't deal with you. I've met men like that. I met men like that. I'm always meeting men with them great big, with the girth like this. I can't do nothing with you, but show it out. I can't do it. But if I'm spiritually connected to you, it doesn't matter how big it is. But if I'm trying to see what it's like to be with you, and that's all probably we have. I probably gonna, like Gigi said, I'm not gonna even be with you that long anyway. I've been with guys that are really big, and it's not sex; it's just torture. I don't want a man that's really. Some girls do. That's not me. I don't mind a little of regular size. Regular size is fine for me. But when you get to be that big now, and please don't come with a hoodie. Make sure you ain't got no hoodie. I don't want a hoodie. Leave the hoodies in the stores, not in between your legs. I understand if your mother didn't get you circumcised, but I prefer no hoodies. Once I left after rap, got me tasting him. On how do you know if your boyfriend is cheating? How do you know your boyfriend is cheating? Is when you think it. If you think he's cheating, he's cheating. All you got to do if finding a man is cheating, um, I don't know. It depends on how good he is. If he has two phones, it's usually a shift in his. When a man is cheating, he's usually. But see, Anna, you talking about when you ask me that, it's not. It's I shouldn't give you advice. You know why? I never got that far with a man. Like I can't. I don't have a man, so I can't say with them cheating. They never wanted me. You on a different level to me. I'm still down on the ground. I think they all cheat, but you on a higher level than me. You on a higher level. I never had a man that you know. Since I've been in this world, when I was in Gablehood, I had a boyfriend. Everything was fine. My men love me in Gablehood. And the weird thing is, in Two Spirit World, the gay men and the straight men act exactly alike. Gay men and straight men act exactly alike. I noticed that. I got this one man that want to slay me so bad, and I probably would let him, but I'm not attracted to him. I'm tired of giving to the community. I done gave enough. I don't want to. I'm not attracted to him at all. And he said something to me that really turned me off. I don't want to live with it. I don't want to have sex with a man that I'm not attracted to him. I'm tired. I put in enough. I put in size matter. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. We go on the sizes. Okay. I got me a. I got me a taste of that long of the straight. Okay. Size matter, and it doesn't. 7, 8 is a bit enough. 9 and 10, if you can handle it. But see, 9 and 10 could work if it's like a regular 9 and 10. But if it's the girth that kills me. It's not the length. It's the girth. My boyfriend has a hoodie. He's really grows me out. See, that's what I don't like, and I don't like hoodies. Sometimes you can speak it into existence. I've been doing that for the longest with the lottery, Gigi. I've been speaking it to existence. If it's been a like just before and it happened, we'll always think it's the back of your mind. Quit believing someone is going to want you and only you. That's true, Rex. I'm saying growth is trust. But they all, but see, Rex, you can't say that. See, the thing is, just be mindful. We all are coming from a hurt place. So we can't say everybody. We can't generalize. Just don't say everybody. Just say we can't go to trust each other if she is worth it. I'm an Aries slash Taurus. I don't trust nobody. You gotta really show me all men cheat. My grandma told my that. Oh my god. I like to wear hoodies though. Damn, comfy. Will Smith smack Chris Rock. Child, I don't want a hoodie. But then again, I don't know why. I don't know. Yeah, I seen the post. I don't. I mean, if a mother didn't get her son circumcised, but see, with a hoodie, you gotta clean it. You gotta clean a hoodie, and sometimes you have to take him to the bathroom and clean it. I have not met a man yet who doesn't cheat. Yeah, I think. Well, the world has changed so much now. I think it's difficult to be. I think it's difficult to be faithful when the world is constantly introducing to the internet, because it's difficult. I don't think I used to want a relationship so bad. I wanted to be with a man. I wanted to be happy. I wanted those things, but those things were not available for me. It was only available for me to watch other people in relationship. But you know what I realized also? You know what I also realized? There are a lot of beautiful women out here that can't find a man. There's so many beautiful women. Beautiful. They don't have men. And and the man can't say, oh, she a woman like she's rich. She ain't got no man. Janet Jackson, Tyra Banks, all these girls out here. Lala Anthony's beautiful. These some beautiful women. They ain't got no man. Keisha Coles, she dating, but child, she ain't got no man. Faith Evans, Brandy. These girls are beautiful. They got money. So why don't have a man? I know why I don't have a man. Because I'm a jaded bit of bitch. I just don't want a man to be with me because he feels as though I should be grateful that he picked me. Child, I dated white men, short men, black men, Italian men, child. I dated them all. I also dated some psychos. I dated some men that are just, some men is really crazy though. Some men are really fucking crazy. Janet used to have a man until she got divorced and she had her first child at. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing, she got no man now. What do you think of Peter? Wait a minute. I said Peter. Wait a minute. What do you think of Petner? She's a famous TikToker who did. I never heard of her, Anna. Anna, you in my page. Send me a. I never heard of her. She's you a baddie. They could be grateful and appreciate. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate it. But you know your sister's a big fucking mess, honey. I'm a bitch. I'm just learning how to suck pee bug. I'm learning how to suck a pee bug, girl. I come with issues, child. I'm just learning how to suck a pee bug. Me used to complain, so, oh, Raven gets head. She's horrible. Raven is horrible. I used to have one in my mouth. I was horrible. Music complained. They wrote it all out. They sent a letter to the mayor. They said, Raven, you're horrible in the bed. I said, I like to be known as a dead fuck. I think it's very spontaneous. I lay in the bed and I'll do nothing. They're like, at least moan or groan. Uh, uh. I'm just over it. I think I'm being punished because I used to say I love men so much and no man in the world can change my mind. And when I said that, I've been punished. I've been dogged. I've been officially dogged. Now I don't even want one. Some girls want it. That's the thing. Would you date a gay man? I thought about that. But see, if a gay man dates you and it's not set in stone, he's settling for you because he's broken. He loves men. So I don't know. Unless you just got, I think a guy, I don't know. Would you date a trans man? I don't know. It's up to you. She's real, and it is. She's the one who transforms thing. We just real. She's a feminist couple. Was male to female. She did for a year, and she came back. I don't know who she is though. Let me let me put it. What's her name up here? Let me look it up. So she called herself Peter. Let me see. Oh, this the wrong child. They done put some other. I don't either. I see her today. Okay, I'm gonna try to find it again. I saw this one got curly hair. Let me look. I'll try to look for it. I okay. So she's got blonde hair. I see her. Okay. If one person comments Nate Jacobs, is your the street boys wearing caps? Okay. 1 month on estrogen. Okay. When all the chasers hit me up after becoming a boy again. Okay. Okay, I see him. I see him now. I guess he's back to be going on. Oh, excuse me if I know it's ready. God bless him. Oh, see how my nose started running? Excuse me. This is the thing. She like it, I love it. I don't care. That's her life. If she want to be a boy, be a boy. Girl. I see. I see. The thing is that this ain't for everybody. And also, a lot of times people transition because they felt prettier as a girl. They were never two spirits. A lot of people was never two spirits. See, the thing about it is you can't take it off. When it's you all the time. But if it's an outfit, you could always take it off. When it's an outfit, you can always take it off. But if it's you, it's gonna be you anyway. A lot of times people transition because they got more attention as a girl. I got more attention both ways. But the difference in me, I don't give a shit. I think that's the reason why I'm the way I am. I love you more. And I think the reason why I'm the way I am, because I've never been accepted by society. So I think, oh, not just society, but I think with me, like I'm always trying to find out why is it that my dose of pain is so strong. It's because it was needed. I needed to be hurt to become stronger than I needed to be. If that makes sense. So I get it now. I don't like it, but I get it. But the thing is, like, if you want to do transition, go for it. I feel like this. You got to be happy. I don't judge anybody. I'm like, you got to be happy. Because you know what? I'd rather for you to be happy with what you do than be miserable. And a lot of times people do transition because they were never that way. They were never that way. And let me ask you something. Are you on my Facebook or do you wear glasses and got big boobies? Because I think I've seen you. You got big boobies and glasses. Well, the thing about it is, Anna, when pain comes your way, that's just your levels of what you call pain. I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's strength. Your strength is being built, and you may not like it, but it's your strength. Okay, it's your strength being built. Every time you hurt, your strength is being built. You becoming stronger because you have to be prepared for something that's coming. And when it finally introduces itself to you, it's gonna go right past you because your strength could be so amazing that you're not gonna be like, oh, it happened. I don't remember. Because you're being stronger. Everything you go through in life is a lesson for something. Don't never think differently. What I want you to do is make sure you monitor how you act when the lesson shows up. We're all going to get lessons, but monitor how you react. And I want you to monitor yourself. The reason why I say this, I want you to monitor yourself like, oh, I'm being tested. Oh, okay. And if you need to find it like a little kid, like a little small kid or little children, of course I raise children, so I know. But if you raise children or been around children, you know not to take children serious. I'm talking about the little ones. They say what they want. And when it shows up, you be like, oh, okay, I get it. You don't go, oh my God, da, da. You just go, okay, I'm being tested. Here we go. It's kind of like a prank when somebody about to prank you and you kind of know the prank, but you act like you don't know. It's like that type of energy. So when these things come up to you or come at you, just go, okay, I'm being tested. I ain't gonna react. I'm not gonna slap this person. No, I'm not gonna run this person over my car. No, I'm not gonna hit them with the bottle. This is a test, and at the be and see how I'm gonna respond. Don't do it. You'll pass them all, as long as you know you're being tested. And once you pass that test, you're going to another level, which means you're heading to a bigger blessing. All the things that you've been praying for, asking for is coming. But you have to do tests to get there. Pass them all. Pass them all. So when they show us somebody do something to you and you like, man, oh, this is a test. Oh, got it. I'm gonna pass this. Don't react. Just pass them all. Don't react. Don't react. It's just a test. I look at spiritually. I think it's not meant for me. Hmm. Why is this thing itching my damn head? Wait a minute. I look at it spiritually. I think it's not meant for me to fit in. And of course not. It's not meant for you to fit in because you're different to do with something spiritual level. But I'm learning. Yeah, we're all spirits inside of a body. We're in this body. We're not of this body. We're in this body. We're inside of here. This is just a clone. We're in here. Cause if you close your eyes, you don't know what you look like. But when you open your eyes, you know what you look like. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting some um conditioning. Oh, okay, let me sit in. I just want to think it's meant for me to fit in. You're not supposed to something spiritual. I don't know what level it is, but I'm learning more and more. Bad, but I remind myself I'm human. It's true. Raven, I want to become a comedian because I'm blowing up on Instagram because T boys posted me and wanna get my name out there. Then do it, MG. I'm surprised at you, MG, because you so we are here for a reason. I know I walk among God's living spirits, and I'm sure they're not all human, but I try hard to figure them out, move forward. Yeah. I'm surprised, MG, you want to be a comedian. You mean because you did that rap song? But see, MG, if that's what you want to do it. But comedians are mean. You do know that, right? Comedians are mean. They say really mean things and they make it funny, but it's mean. So if you can handle that type of energy, when they start saying things mean to you or try to make fun of you, if you can handle that, you good. If you a comeback person, if you a comeback type of dude, you good. That means when somebody says something messed up to you and you say something back messed up, you good. And you can laugh at it. You could be a comedian. Because a lot of these comedians I see that are black are mean. They say a lot of mean things and they think it's funny till you beat the shit out of them. It ain't funny. Especially Jamie Foxx. But see, I could be a comedian. But see, I say real mean stuff. I could say some real mean stuff, but I don't say it. Because I'm the opposite of who I am. I could be a really nice person, but the opposite side of me is a very mean person. So I try not to exercise that. But if that's what you want to do, I saw you rapping. So I was serious rapping, but I want to become, yeah. Yeah, but see, the thing about you rapping, I saw that. And at first I thought the video just speeded up. So how do you go from rapping to being a comedian? Why wouldn't you just stay on rapping? Since you want to be a rapper, why would you go to a comedian? Because other people thought it was funny? Anyway, this is the thing about it, Rex. I mean, not Rex, MG. They laugh because they never saw nobody do that before. They laugh because they didn't see it. So you thinking that you being a comedian, maybe you into, but you know who else rap like you? MG, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes do the same thing. He does exactly what you did. It's just they didn't expect you to do it. Busta Rhymes rap the same way you rap. When Busta Rhymes raps, he raps very fast. When you gotta go, he says the same thing. So why don't you just stick to what you do? Stick to what you rap to. Just rap. But if you want to be a comedian, go for it. I just think that you think that. I think you think that by them laughing that you should be. Unless you got more material to share with me, and I'm sure you will. I went to my first stand up in the village 2 years ago, but I could not. I know that's right. Sure. Let me ask you something. What do you do for? What do you do when your skin keep like my nails keep peeling? Like my I need something for dry skin, and I put Vaseline on my hand, and for some reason, my skin still keep getting dry. Maybe I need to maybe I need to take some vitamin E pills. I don't know. I want to be a comedian because I also want to become one, but I also love rapping. Now, I'm shocked, but listen, MG, if that's what you want to do, do it. Do it. It's better to try. You never know. Try. Do it. Go for it. I never known you to be a comedian. I've known you for a minute. You ain't never sent me no stuff. Everything you talk to me about be real serious. So I guess you'll send me something. I don't know. Hollywood is. So what's up with you, Memphis? How you doing? You not giving money away, Memphis? I hope not, because I know you like to give away money to girls with a storyline. Drink more water. Or drink more water. I drink a lot of water, Rex. Look, only thing water do for me is knock me out. I will never wake up. Water knocks me out. I will never ever wake up. I won't. And it makes me depressed. When I keep sleeping, I get depressed. Thank God for if I didn't have coffee, y'all, I wouldn't be here. I'd be asleep. I can't wake up. I'm using this. I'm using this. They have this new Vaseline out. This Vaseline is packed with cocoa butter. And when I tell you smell good, oh, this smells so good. It smells so good, but it's I think I'm gonna have to get some. I don't know, my skin just be peeling. I took some cold medicine. Yeah, water, but if no vegetables, vitamins, you have dry skin and peel. Right, GG. I know it. So what do you do to stop? Like, sorry, here, start peeling. Like it start hurting. I'm like, oh my god. I be using baby oil, that's what's that baby oil, and it still peel. But I think I got a cold. I know I have a cold because when I go to bed at night, this is exactly what I put on my face. I be like this. And y'all know when you blowing your nose, you better use some Vaseline because that shit crack. Put in your mouth. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I have to put some Vaseline on because I don't know. So what I did was I started wearing lashes. I don't know what it is about me with lashes. Whenever I put on lashes, I feel like a full blown drag queen. I don't know why. I feel like a drag queen. I feel like a drag queen. I put lashes on. I feel like there's supposed to be some music coming on, and I'm about to dance to a song. I don't know why. I just don't see it. Stop using baby oil. Baby oil dries your skin. Not very good for us. I don't know, Bex, but I don't know about that. I can't wear them. Earrings, lubricant, Vaseline, jergens, but I have to use all fragrance free. Yeah, my daughter loves them. Yeah, it smelled good. Now I don't know if it's real cocoa butter or cocoa butter smell, if you know what I mean. It's like this smell like chicken, but it's not. I drink a lot of water, but my skin just I don't know. I don't know. My skin is just the pits. I'll be back. Oh God. Ah, nothing wrong with a fling. I try not to give my funds for nothing. I look for realness, not a fling. I don't know. What is real these days? Everybody deal with you for substitution for something else. I don't know. It's just I think the world is difficult for finding love because the internet and the world has changed so much that people have changed their what's the word I'm looking for? Um, what's the word I'm looking for when people stay together and being faithful? I don't know. Do y'all think y'all could be faithful anymore? I don't think I could be faithful. I don't think I could be faithful anymore. I don't. I have too many men run through me. I don't think I could be faithful. My body needs a lot of different types of men who let us live. I just don't know anymore. I don't know. I used to want a man so bad, and I don't even want him. I just, I think my problem is I be taking stuff so personal. I be watching people get cheated on. I be watching men get beat on. I be watching women get beat on. I'm like, yo, this ain't it. I be taking all this stuff all personal. I don't like stuff like that. I just don't like. I need to see a lot of positivity. I need to see a lot of positive relationship, and I don't see it. I really don't. I could never accept a fling and never had one heart won't happen. Yeah, I won't be faithful, but not forgiven. I think my problem is I don't look for a man. I just look for a man that's good in the bed. I want to just just be good in the bed. I used to want a man that I could love and just be good in the bed and get out. That's it. And bring over some drinks and some wigs. I don't even want them. I don't. I just want a man that's good in the bed. And I can't even say that 100% because I'll act funny. I act funny. I'll say that, but then I act funny. When I meet a man that's good in bed, I won't be bothered. I think my problem is men like to take the condom off. I don't like that. Men want to take the condom off. I get it, but no. Oh, oh my God. I want some barbecue chicken and I want some spare ribs. Who cooked? Who cooked? I want some barbecue chicken. I got some chicken and I got some chicken and French fries. I don't want the French fries right now. I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. But I got some chicken. Oh my God, this chicken tastes so good. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God, it's some chicken. Chicken. Your problem, honey, like all trans women, you just want someone in love, nothing wrong. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is? I don't like these locators. Look at this. Like, how you gonna put me out there like all these locators for people location? The hell is this? I don't even know how this even happened. Okay. What the hell? Um. Anyway, y'all, I've been on here how long? Oh, I've been on for 3 hours. So I'm about to go. Oh, I need to go, y'all. I am like, let me see if this is the devil. Let me see something. Oh, girl. I want to. Well, my candle. The pink is burnt out. I want the positive vibes so everybody get a blessing. And Raven's going to go. I'm getting in the bed, y'all. I'm tired. I'm gonna get me something to eat. Y'all have a good night, everybody. Thank you for coming on. I'm gonna sit on YouTube and watch other people talk about how much they're in love. I love you, baby. Oh, I love you too. So clearly, that ain't gonna be it for me. I could sit and watch, eat my chicken, and wonder which one gonna cheat first, being all jealous and stuff. That's what jealous people like me do. We sit back and wonder who gonna cheat first. Love you more. Love you guys, y'all and girls, y'all. Be safe and remember what I said. It is okay to give yourself a time off for peace because it's a lot going on in this world. Y'all I'll talk to y'all later. Love you.